if my mic's coming through. Is it coming through all right on Discord?
Yeah, we got you.
Yeah, sounds good.
Cool.
Yep.
What's up, y'all? Welcome in. We're live on YouTube, Twitch, the internet, all the things. And we're going to be doing some coaching today, looking at some replays. These are replays for the VIP folks in my Discord community. For context, this is our private improvement community with me and pros, and today we're going to be looking at some students who are on our one-on-one coaching plan. It's called the VIP. They get access to me, our other coaches, accountability guide, all that good stuff. But the reason I stream this is so that way you guys can benefit if you're just watching on the internet and learn from other people who are around your skill level and just get like kind of the bite-sized insights and obviously use if useful, leave it if it isn't. But hopefully it's helpful. That's why we do this. So yeah, let me pull up chat really quick. And we'll be looking at replays. Obviously, I'll be focusing on the people in call, but I'll read the stream chat variably. So yeah, let's catch up on some replays to do. Replays, I'll be live for an hour or two. And we'll just go oldest to newest in terms of folks who've been waiting. Let's check them out. Anybody with me who's waiting on a replay in the voice call right now, by chance? All right, no worries. We'll just check out oldest to newest then. Let me look here. Looks like Aries was our last player. Let's see. IQ. Oh, I think we need to do the color 2. Oh no, maybe we checked out his games. Let me see. Ah, here he is. So 3-2. We got one from Echo Gamers. We got one from Sales here. We got one from FXCZ. Let me search up FXCZ here. FXCZ. I thought I checked out a replay from Rainfall a little while ago. Maybe I didn't. Maybe a new member. No, okay, maybe I didn't. Okay. FXCZ. I recognize this name. Let me check this replay really quickly, y'all. Just getting in who's in queue today. Got K-Dog's replay. PD we submitted. Bounty Baka we submitted. That guy we submitted. It's Almond we submitted. Biggin we did. Echo Gamer Sales. Check really quickly. Why am I not remembering this name? Okay, maybe it's a new name. I don't know. Yeah, maybe new player. Let me quickly find VIP replays. Oh no, I think she put it somewhere. I remember she put it in her end of the week. Cool, we got one more from K-Dog. Here's my list for today. There we go. I'm trying to message in the chat here, but for some reason it's not popping out. Oh, here it is. Cool. All right, let's check out some replays. First one is Shadow Links. Shadow Links, I said I'd get to his first today, so we're going to check out his. Let's pull his up. Cortez Shadow Links. Why is it not coming up? Here it is. Oh wait, we already did it. Maybe. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe are we waiting on another one? Said I have it on my list, but I think we did his. See if there's another one.
Yep. There's another one.
Oh, from him?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. 219, 226. Ah, here it is. This one. Found it.
Cool.
Cool. Let's do it. Sorry about that. All these. Cool. I'll start recording now. We're going to check out Cortez's replay today, Caesar. He said the problem is he feels like he's been trying to work out the kinks, small things like grabbing pads. Overall, I've tried to lower my decision-making time, work out hesitation. I believe there's a possible mechanical skill problem, but I'm not 100% sure if that's really the make or break. I believe my rotations aren't bad, but my positioning after I rotate out, I think is what catching me losing me most of the games. Okay. Positioning. Training. I'm currently working through 30 days of training by Torment, and my first week has been backboard saves, so I've been putting about this many minutes in. Free play. Also put a lot of time into shadow defense. Okay, so a lot of defensive stuff. He wants to hit champ before the season ends, but more importantly, can't play ranked with my buddy because he's just too inconsistent gameplay-wise. He's a lot higher ranked than I am, so we just end up de-ranking these lobbies. I need to be able to keep up, and that's my biggest goal. My long-term goal before with GC, but I hear a lot of people say you'll probably never be SSL or it's not possible, and I play and love this game so much, so don't want to stop until I hit it. Yeah, man, obviously everybody has different skills, abilities, and the game comes everybody differently, but I mean, I would go for whatever your goal is. And once you get closer, you can realize, you know, how hard it'll take, but start with just one step forward, right? Questions, nothing specific for now because I have so much to work on, but it's for the replay. There's about a minute of OT. Did I miss opportunities to score in the OT? Okay. All right, well, I've got the replay here. Let's pull it up. Can you all see me drawing on screen? Woo. That coming through okay?
Yes.
All right, cool. Sounds like Omega, but it's not Omega. Huh. Come on, Rocket League, open up. Try again. Oh yeah, I did. The rank MMR did switch. Thanks for that. No, it put all my saved replays back in the folder. I hate when the Steam Cloud does this. Wait, I can fix it. Apologies for the technical difficulties today. Slow start. Let's try again. All right, Cortez, Shadowlink. Let's get it going. I'll make sure to start your timer from now for your review. Just a friendly reminder, these go about 30-some minutes each. I try to keep it that time out of respect for everybody's time and to keep it moving. So let's check them out. Why is my RL tracker not coming online for this player? Track. There we go. Maybe it's showing my rank, but it's not showing everybody in the lobby's rank. It's kind of frustrating. There we go. Now it's coming up. All right. Shadowlink says 778, which looks like Plat 3 MMR. So Plat 3, 778. He said the main thing is positioning. He wants us to check out the OT. So I'll actually check out the OT first, just for sake of time. If for some reason we're not able to get through the entire thing, I'll start with the OT right now. And then reverse it back and see what we see. Well, he says there's an OT, but in the replay you submitted, Shadowlinks, it doesn't look like there's an OT. Maybe I'm crazy. Did he not say that? Let's see. Something. I have so much to work on. The replay, there's about a minute of OT. Did I miss opportunities to score? Let me download this one more time and make sure it's not my error. So I don't see any OT in this replay. I'll still check out the replay, but maybe you sent the wrong one. Not sure. Okay, so I just put it in my folder again. Okay, it's the same one. Yeah, so this one that you submitted this time, Cortez, does not have an OT. So we'll just watch from the start. Maybe glitch there. Maybe you sent the wrong one, but it looks like a close game, so I will still review it. And get you notes on it. All right. Let's talk about your positioning and all that good stuff. So you're supporting your teammate here. The ball goes to the left. This is nice. Having boost. Okay, you're on blue team scoring on orange, correct? You are. Yeah, so your teammate just whiffed there. It's confusing. Your teammate went and then he kind of turned back, which made me confused. After you grab this boost and you see your teammate in front, I would continue going. I would assume that my teammate is going to leave and rotate back around. Maybe you know your teammates at this rank, that they just chase ball, but I wouldn't leave ball. I think you have a better angle than your teammate. But that's just me. Maybe you prefer to just kind of play that waiting play style and you know he's going to go. If you do know he's going to go, I think we need to be much more patient. Right now, you're running to the mid and pushing up to the mid before your teammate gets the ball there. And what I'm worried about is, in order for this ball to get mid for a center, which is what it looks like you're playing for, this ball needs to get by this defender. So it needs to go like this and then come out to the center, right? Right now, this is where you're guarding, right? You're guarding like this area. What I would be doing here is I'd be positioned right here, because if this guy intercepts the ball, you want to be slowly moving to the right, waiting or reactive. If he intercepts the ball, you want to be able to turn left and support your teammate. But right now you're running to the mid first. Now your teammate obviously misses, but you're very far pushed up, very close to their net. I'm going to find it hard to play any ball that's hit here because I'm so close to the play. And now you kind of have this awkward instinct of backing up. He hits the ball right by you, and then you're driving backward. Like, you're on blue team, but you're under the ball right now. It is a good instinct to probably go up and over here. That's probably the best thing you can do, but you're really close to the play, really close to the mid with 0 speed reversing. We could prevent this by being further back and driving forward from the start. Obviously, your teammate misses the ball, but this is what happens when you push up too much, too soon to the mid. Your teammate gets challenged, and then you're on like the wrong side of the ball. This happens sometimes, but we want to minimize this. So one of the better plays is to probably take the ball over the net here if you do have somebody chasing back. If we can, we want this touch to be much lighter. So when you do hit it up here, you can hit this ball up with like a kind of softer touch that doesn't throw it completely out of possession, because now he can challenge here, which makes you a little awkward. This flip is a little dangerous, but you're fine. Yeah, okay. Your main issue is that you run to... Okay, so this is a very common plat mistake. We want to kind of try to avoid this. I'm struggling with how to explain this. So, when we move up to support our teammate, you have to understand that we need to be reactive or flexible to the play. So here you have a guy that's behind you, teammate behind you, attacking the ball. Rarely in Platinum 2v2 do we want to be running ahead of our teammate to a position. Because what keeps happening here is, well, one, your teammate doubled back for boost, so mistake. But you're often rushing to the mid without any other information. I can tell this is how you play because literally your teammate's not going for it and you're just sitting in the mid waiting for a pass. So it's clear to me that somewhere in your, thinking, you were just like, I'm going to go to the mid. I always go to the mid. When you're supporting your teammate, you don't actually want to run to the mid, especially if your teammate parks on the boost. You should be playing the ball. But even more so than that, even if your teammate was on the ball, I wouldn't recommend this sort of positioning. You want to be positioned flexibly, both supporting your teammate and have an option to go to the mid. So if my teammate is attacking here, I'm usually not across, so if my teammate's attacking, let's say in this area of the field, I'm usually positioned like somewhere here, facing here, because then I can go to the mid, right? I can go to the mid if the ball comes mid. If the ball doesn't come mid, I can run to the left. But right now, your default is you run to the mid for everything, and you're always, you're on blue team, remember, but you're always facing backwards when you go for the ball. This has happened in 2 plays. You've been sitting in the mid, they clear the ball out, and you're facing backwards. Very difficult to play offense like this. And I know your teammate kind of left you high and dry, but we also have to be reacting to our plat teammates because it was very obvious he wasn't going for the ball. Ready, set. Here, he turns back. Well, you turned off ball cam so you didn't see. And then here, you definitely know he's not there. So now we should be moving to the left, but we kind of just sit in the mid here. Wait. And then we go. So yeah, kind of too little, too late. But hopefully that makes sense. Mid should not be your default positioning. That's like the last step of a center ball. You move to the mid after the pass is coming, not like first thing before it does. Hopefully that makes sense. See, this is much better. You see how normally a teammate will try to get stopped here? They're going to try to stop him right here. So you want to be in line with the 50, ready to support. Now this ball obviously pinches way out. There's nothing you can do about this ball going over your head, but the other two probably shouldn't have. Whoa. So this is the right idea. Maybe you're trying to roll this ball up the wall. Here, what we want to be doing is we want to be catching it. So yeah, maybe you're trying to catch it. Here, I would immediately be speed flipping back up left to make sure that I catch up to this ball, and then I can slow down and catch it. Now here, you just have to block angles. But yeah, ideally, we don't want this to go here. Supporting here. Yeah, so obviously we get scored on in this situation because we miss a read, but before you miss the read, you kind of gave them a center ball here, which is very dangerous. We just want to make sure that that ball rolls up the back wall, we catch it, and then it's rolling. If it bounces off, if it rolls up this side of the wall, pretty easy to defend. You have time to get around it or take it up and over like you did before. But if you make a touch back and you bounce it off your corner, then it's really bad. So if you're going to make a touch back, it has to be a rolling up the wall type deal, because then it'll buy you time. Now here you're in a good position, but right before the contact happened, you do this power slide thing. So you're fine. Just keep rotating back. But then you power slide it out here, which is bad. You actually left a shooting lane open here. He could have just shot this right away if he was more vigilant. Then you end up going back, but that power slide thing really put us out of line. And here, if we jump, we're fine. If we fast aerial takeoff, we're fine. But we didn't use our second jump at all. And then we just started air rolling. You were actually in line here. You just need to use another jump. Air roll isn't really going to save you here. But yeah, we just needed to use our second jump there, not air roll. I think we're going for a more hard touch here. Two things. One, you can get a hard touch on balls like this, but it's very difficult. When a ball's flying at you, it's easier if you get to strike it when it's bouncing up. This one, it might not be possible. So in the cases where it's not, possible to get the ball in the up bounce, you have to make sure that you're timing your second dodge when you hit the ball. Here you flip too early, so you jump, and you start the flip early, and you hit the ball with the hood of your car. If you hit the ball with the hood of your car like this, almost never going to get power. We need to be hitting the ball with the nose. That way the flip applies power. This actually absorbs the power of the ball. It almost catches the ball. So yeah, you have to make sure you're hitting with your nose and you're timing the dodge as you hit the ball. Very precise. Here you just flip too early. Kind of give the ball back to them. Probably not what you meant to do. Whoa, don't double back on the ball. I know this is a little bit scary, but yeah, here you have a teammate behind you the whole way. You just want to avoid, like, the last thing you want to do here is panic jump and beat your teammate. I would just get around him. Make sure you get out of the way so you don't accidentally, dunk him. He almost scores the open. Oh. Whoa. Wow, that worked. That was crazy. I was like, okay, this is an easy goal. I was like, oh no, you whiffed. And then I was like, oh no, that was the best slot I've ever seen. We're going to say you went for that. Okay, this jump wave dash thing is fine. Ooh, going up the wall doesn't particularly interest me here. So here you see that he gets a bad touch here. This is a bad touch. When he gets a bad touch, we should be turning right. Now, normally you turn back if he gets a good air dribble touch, but here you got a bad air dribble touch and your still default was to turn back. I would have turned up. So one, we should be slowing down here. Slow down as you're going into this so you don't fly up the wall. So you don't want to fly up the sidewall. And then we also wanted to just start turning forward earlier there. I sense that you're just playing a lot of the game on kind of not reactive mode, but just like assumption mode, where you assume like, oh, I'm going to get this boost and turn back and then see what happens. And then he makes a mistouch and you're actually not ready to capitalize. So it's not so much that your positioning is incorrect here. Your positioning is fine. You should grab this boost 90% of the time. But your reaction after he gets his bad touch should be to instantly slow down and turn upfield. And you actually speed up, go up the wall, and turn back. So just a couple things I would do differently there in terms of how you react to the play. And this comes from just focus. You might ask, how do you improve this? It's focus on the opponent's touches. Like, once again here, you're playing a touch that should go to the right. Now he whiffs it. We should be braking and turning in. But instead you speed up and turn the other way. You just did a Tokyo drift. I mean, this was cool, but you just... I don't know how to say this other than, like, turn left is like a 90-degree turn. Turn right and all the way around is like a 270. You took the long way home. You made 3 right turns instead of 1 left turn. And it caused you to be late. So we just need to simplify our movement, often turning in the wrong direction, at least right now. Oh, and then we just, yeah. Here we just need to brake tap. If you just brake tap and make sure that this ball goes in front of you, and then you hit it to the corner, safe. But you kept driving, which hit it forward, and gave them the ball. Yeah, so your control of your second jump, like on fast aerials, as well as your, I mean, you are power sliding, but sometimes you're over sliding, as well as your kind of like acceleration and deceleration. I think you just need better understanding of where your car is going. And yeah, this is the easiest thing for you to fix. I've seen this 4 times in your replay now, and we're only a minute and a half in, so I guarantee other Platinums and Diamonds are doing this. Your teammate right now is taking a 50 in their corner without the ball. It's not like, if anything, your teammate is second to the ball. So he's second in line. All right, like, this guy's first. He's second in order. So the probability that my teammate gets a dunk here is like maybe generously, let's say 50-50 at best, generously. In this position, he's actually posturing much stronger. But even, let's say, generous, our teammate had a 50% chance to dunk him. What I would not do is run to the mid and assume this ball must get to the mid. Every time your teammate's attacking the corner, you're just assuming the ball's coming mid. You're like, I guess I'm going to get a mid ball. And the reality is what usually happens here is the ball will either stall in the corner, go this way, or yes, sometimes it'll go out to the mid. But the more flexible position is, rather than running mid and only playing one of the 4 options, instead to be flexible behind your teammate, ready to go to the mid. Because every time you're basically overshooting the play. You run to the mid, there's no ball there, because obviously there are 2 people that are going to stop it before. So 90% of the time it won't make it there on a clean pass. And then you're running at the ball sideways, always facing back at your net, instead of just facing forward from the start. And this is truly a symphony of fails from the orange team. And the fact that you don't score an open net there is like criminal. You were so busy repositioning the whole time that you weren't actually ready for the open. This is truly despicable defense from the orange team. I don't know what to tell you. But the way you fix this is you slow down and you position flexibly behind your teammate. Ready? You would start to fill in somewhere around this area. Maybe at most here, you should be turning forward and slowing down. Right? Support your teammate. Turn forward and slow down. Maybe you can go this far. But certainly not running this way. This signals to me like we don't understand how to cover our teammate. This is the area you're covering. This is where the 50's happening. I want to be covering this. And then if you want to run mid, you'll have time to run mid, but it's got to get by 2 guys before you do that. That makes sense? So many people struggle with this understanding of like always running to the mid ball before it happens. It's incorrect. It's just bad. It's a bad way to play probabilities in Rocket League. You're basically assuming instead of reacting. Okay, this ball's going to go right. My teammate's clearly 0 boost here. I would be moving in ahead of him. It's fine. You get beat. You're going to have to go back. So we overcommit here. So you're going for this ball. When I'm 11 boost here, so first off, your teammate kind of interrupts you. You kind of get a 50 here. This is good. Right now, I had 48 boost. For here, we burn 30 boost to get to this ball kind of first, which I guess you do, and then you overshoot it. I would just here, it's not clear to me that you're first to the ball. Like, he should be first to the ball if he boosts. So I would just keep driving here and stay composed. I wouldn't use all my boost to try to get ahead of the ball. The fact that he left it for, I don't know why, doesn't make sense to me. And then after he does leave it, here, slow down. This guy is grabbing the corner boost. There's no rush to hit this ball forward. You're not really going to get a good shot from this angle. And I guess you could maybe try to get a powerful shot, but even so, you're going to need to break tap first. Here, you just kind of rush. The guy's not even covering you, so like you're rushing your shot for no reason, overcommit, and you land forward. When you do land forward, you need to stop going for the ball. So once you do land here, I've got no good touch of the ball. I mean, look at this from a different POV. What are you going to do here as blue? You're landing on the back wall with 0 boost, and the ball's like bouncing off the corner. There's no play. Just, if I were you, I would be grabbing boost, and getting out. Right? Get out of here. Reset your rotation. Like, get back on your side of the field. But it seems to me like whether or not you're 0 boost or 11 boost, you just go. You're like, I'm going to hit it. And so then, yeah, you get bumped, and now you're upfield bumped, and yeah, you can't do anything because you have 0 boost. So could you have known that you're going to get bumped? Maybe not, but like, would I ever be up here with 0 boost in the first place? No, I would be getting out, right? So you're kind of putting yourself in positions to, yeah, give up goals. Okay, so you hit the ball forward. This is good. We're going to grab half boost. We can flip at this if we want. Mechanically, consistency on wall touches. Yeah, I mean, your consistency on wall touches, your control on the ground, it's just very common for most platinums. A lot of things you could improve. You can improve your wall touches. You can improve your power slide and like braking and accelerating to be more timely. We want to avoid flipping through the midfield like this. We want to stay grounded. You need to stay grounded until you build speed and then go. Here, I'd actually probably be turning left and going for turning left. Maybe you play the ball option. If not, you play the mid boost. I'd not be rotating through the middle of the field here. But that's just me. Here, we don't know where our teammate is, so good luck. Yeah, we just have to work on the power of our touches. So I was going to recommend that you get a better sense of like dribbling and control. But right now, step 1 is hit the ball hard every time you want to hit it hard. Step 2 is learn how to control the ball, because controlling the ball in Rocket League is actually harder than just learning how to slap it. And right now, we're mistiming our flips often. So here we didn't dodge at all. On the save, there was that one time we mistimed the fast aerial. And then there's another time where we mistimed our flip, and you're just kind of giving the ball to the opponents because we're not timing our flips properly. If you get under this and front flip, you could at least hit it up over his head. But you're hitting it with not enough power to where even they can react in a way that keeps pressure on you. So we need to slow down. Whoa. Okay, so when you're supporting your teammate, you want to keep the play in front of you at all times. So if you ever find yourself doing these donuts, you're supporting your teammate and you're going, why am I spinning in circles? You're probably pushing up too far. You're doing something wrong. Here we turn right, we turn back around. That never should have happened. Why are we facing backwards when the opponent is making a touch at us? Instead, we should slow down from this point, grab this boost, got it. Our teammate threw the ball. Teammate has thrown the ball. He's out of the play. It's very clearly no boost. His car's facing backwards. He's going to have the ball. Slow down here and stop driving forward. What happens is we drive so much forward that we have to do, kind of a loop-de-loop because we're pushing up too much and then realizing we're too far up and then going back. When my teammate throws this ball, I'm stopping here. I'm grabbing this boost and I'm going, brake tap, and then I'm like just waiting here. Back here. Because you're not going to be able to do anything until he hits the ball to you. But we're doing a lot of wasted movement right now, donuts. So we're never facing the right direction. We're always facing backwards. At no point can we respond to the play. We want to be slow at a safe distance back, facing the play. That is our optimal supporting position to be the most flexible. You might go, well, Luke, don't you want to be at supersonic, max speed, so you can react quickly? No, when you're supersonic, it's actually harder to turn. So you want to be if anything, slow to medium speed behind your teammate facing the play when they make a touch. Right now, you're facing sideways back, because you're too close, you're unsure of where the ball's going to go, and you're not at a safe distance. Oh, feels bad. Oh, feels good. I'm trying to give you all this Rocket League theory, and it's really hard to keep a straight face when that happens. So I'm giving you all this Rocket League theory so you understand how to support your teammate, but the reality is most people this rank are just, that was an open. Most people are just not hitting shots, and this isn't an easy shot, but it's makeable. You have to tap, air roll left, pull down on your joystick, and dodge up and right. So the next best thing for you to practice in Platinum, it's going to be consistency of your touches. So first, just hit the ball hard, which is shooting consistency. You can do this pack here without any air roll. We just need to be timing our dodge properly, because I'm noticing right now a lot of times you're timing your dodge like that. You might go, Luke, but what's wrong with that shot? It went bar down, I guess. But I'm not hitting the ball with power. The most important thing in Platinum is we need to hit the ball. We need to learn how to hit the ball with max power. So here I'm flipping too early, so my hood hit it. We want our nose to be hitting the ball, right? And obviously I'm skying these, but if we were to get this down a little bit more, these are kind of the shots that we want to be putting on net. We got on top of the ball and we're flipping through. I mean, this is more of the power that we're going for. Now, once you do that, then you can get power and accuracy with trying to place it top, bottom corners. But first, I just want you to hit the ball hard as you can. So do a couple of these shots, and I don't care if you miss it, just bang it. I want you flipping max speed into the ball. We're not using any air roll. Just bang it. Because right now we're missing the timing on a lot of our dodges, and that's going to scuff our shots. Or you'll take off like this and go oh, I got to adjust. No, can we just consistently line up with the ball and hit it hard? That's drill number one. Then number two, once you have hitting the ball hard with the right part of your car, then we can add air roll. So the key with air roll is you tap opposite the direction you want to shoot. So if I want to shoot to the left, I'm going to tap air roll right. I want to shoot to the left, I tap air roll right. Why is this? Because this exposes the top left corner of my car. And you see, without any flip, what I'm trying to do is meet the ball there with my car. Now with a flip, looks something like this. Air roll right to shoot left. I'm also pitching down on my joystick, so I, fast aerial, if I'm doing a fast aerial takeoff, I pull down my joystick and then I'm tapping air roll right. That's all I'm doing there. So 3 inputs: pull down joystick, tap air roll right, flip. And I suppose you could say I'm boosting the whole way through as well. But that's how we shoot. If you want to shoot left, tap air roll right. So here, I want to shoot left, tap air roll right. That's how we're going to get the maximum power in the most simple way. Same thing the other way. You want to shoot right, tap air roll left. Here, obviously I'm flying up to the ball, but let me find you an example. These are all shooting left. Literally everyone here is tap air roll right, shoot left. Another pack for this that's really good is Yiza. This is air roll shots by Yiza. This is more 1-to-1 with what you were doing. Let me show you. Air roll shots. This one is more 1-to-1 with what you had in game. Like you're moving, let's say side, if you skip ahead to like shot like 7 or 8, you're moving sideways on the net. Here we're going to tap arrow left, shoot right. The exact inputs here are first I yaw right. That's joystick right with no air roll input. And by the way, these are airplane terms, so yaw means stick right. Then I'm going to tap air roll left, and then I'm going to pull down on my joystick at the end. So it looks something like this. That's what I'm doing to get my car to this position, and then I'm dodging up and right. That's how I'm executing the shot step by step to predictably get around the left side of the ball and then be able to shoot it right. More exaggerated on a shot like this. Down. And I suppose I do them sequentially, so I pull down as I tap arrow right. You can almost pull down and right to get that yaw and the if you want to get that yaw and the pitch at the same time, pitch down, as in pull your nose up, flip your car back. You can pitch and yaw at the same time by kind of pushing my joystick down right. But that's all I'm doing there. I'm trying to get that pitch and yaw motion, and then I'm tapping arrow left and dodging up right. That's how you predictably score these shots moving sideways. This is the only way to get power on these shots, predictably. These floating ones are nice as well because you can really just time, I want to hit the ball with the top right corner of my car. Here, top right corner of my car every time. Here, I'm going to arrow right because I'm shooting left. Same thing here. I know these are higher, so it's, you got to practice not only your shooting, but your timing here to make sure that you don't run out of jump. These are more complicated. I wouldn't start with these. I would start with like these lower ones, and especially the ones that are frozen. These will help you understand, am I getting the motion right? Check it out. Cool. I will send this replay to you. Cortez, we're about 30 minutes in. My timer's about to go off. So the main things you want to focus on, man, are facing the play, slowing down as second man, avoid running middle. You have a habit of preemptively running to the midfield before the pass is there. Assuming where the ball's going to go instead of reacting, and then fixing your powerful touches so that you're always flipping through the ball, hitting it with max power. I hope that's helpful, man. We'll send you a more detailed write-up soon. Thanks for the replay. We'll have the recording up for you on the channel within the next 72 hours. Probably by, I should just say like, next 70, maybe Monday, Tuesday. I'll have it up for you.
One Cooper too.
There you go. There you go. Somebody says you should be at diagonal flipping for power shots. Yeah, I mean, I use a speed flip, but diagonal dodge works. Same thing. Speed flip is just a fancy diagonal dodge. So yes, diagonal dodge is correct. But yeah, that's the replay. Appreciate you submitting this, Cortez. And yeah, let me know if, I don't know what happened with the OT. Maybe that was the wrong replay. Maybe that was the right one. But there you go. That's your analysis. That was Cortez VIP replay. It was a Plat 778 MMR.
If you want a replay today, I'll give you mine. Don't you worry.
Nem's gonna send us a replay. I think we have some in the queue, but I appreciate the offer.
I'm taking a piss. I'm taking a piss.
I figured. Let me see who's next up. We just did Cortez, FXCZ. I just joined RLC. Can you watch these VIP events? Yeah, of course. That's the reason we document them. That's the whole point. Content is free if you want us to look at your specific stuff. That's what people pay for. Okay, this is K-Dogs. I know he's in the queue. PD we already did. Bouncy Baka we did. It's Almond we did. Biggin we did. Echo Gamers the color 2. We got to hit this next. Sales we're going to do next. And FXCZ is the one who's been waiting the longest. So we're going to do FXCZ next. Just give me a 5-minute break before I start this replay, y'all, because I just noticed I have something in my schedule, so I need to make sure if it's still on for after this. I need to know how much time I have after this event. Appreciate it. But yeah, next we will do FXCZ. Be right back. Don't know if this event is still on. I can't tell. I'll text somebody. I'll email. All right, let's jump back in. Next up, we'll be checking out. Here, let's look. Remember that 3:30. Next up, we'll be checking out. Let's see who's in the queue. I think it was FXCZ next. Does that sound right? Yeah, I think that was right. All right, let's check out FXCZ. Start recording now. Let's get into the next replay. FXCZ says he wants to get to Plat 3 or Diamond in the short term. He thinks he plays too far back as second man. He doesn't know when to control the ball or when to clear it. He says he doesn't know when to leave the ball. He's working on his speed flips, his aerial shots, and his fast aerial shots. Long term, he wants to get to GC or Champ. Sounds good. All right, let's check out his gameplay. FXCZ. Let's check it out. Yeah, I'm sure he's FSCZ12. That's got to be him. And my Rocket League tracker isn't loading it yet, so I would assume he's... Here we go. Is it loading up now? Maybe Plat 1, Plat 2? We'll see. So he's working on a lot of good stuff for the Platinum rank. Let's just assume he's Platinum. I'll just leave that it's Plat 3. Oh, there, it just loaded 677. This is probably Plat 2. All right, I'm just watching a little bit. Have a good sense of where I'm at. Sorry, a little spacey today. We're supporting back here. So in Plat, you're going to have a lot of these kickoffs that happen, and you're not doing a bad job here, but the only thing I would say is slow down, and instead of using all of your boost and doing this like zigzag movement, if you want to just drive forward and use a single front flip, that's going to put you at a good place maybe between these two boost pads. I like to be cheating a little safer at this rank. I probably wouldn't be going anything past here. At the high levels, we like to cheat closer, but you're cheating very close for a platinum level. This is usually where I cheat at my level, like right before this boost pad. But I say that not to flex, but because at the high levels, you have more confidence that your teammate is going to predictably, you know, hit the ball on the kickoff and not just get fully dunked like that. So yeah, I'd just be much more patient. I like going up the back wall here. Here we need to slow down and stay. I would probably stay on the back wall, but you're fine. Here, once again, I would slow down. You have a lot of faith, to me, that your teammate is going to win this. And like here, you start boosting forward immediately, running forward. If your teammate gets dunked here, you're not covering him at all. So I wouldn't have been boosting forward there. I would just slow down. And then when you do get all these dunks, so here, move forward a little bit. You could drive, but don't be full boosting. Now you're really close. Luckily, your teammate gets a clean beat again. And now you're running kind of ahead of the play. Unfortunately, that was the worst possible shot he could have taken, because not only did he miss, he made it impossible to score, so that's kind of unlucky. But yeah, I would be slowing down. Oh, we missed that boost. Double back. Nope. Okay, we're good. We're going to go for some sort of challenge. I really don't like this challenge. If you are going to 50 this ball, where do you think we want it to go? Answer: to the side. We don't want the ball to come out to the midfield like this. Because, well, wait, why is our teammate in net? I don't know why our teammate's in net. But we want to keep this in the corner because that's where the boost is, 1, and that allows us time to recover when we're 0. We don't want to be accelerating the play in the midfield like that with 0 boost. Here, look like you're working on your speed flip. Let's get back. Whoa. Okay, so we rarely, I see this a lot now. I don't know why it's more popular now than it used to be. People now, maybe people are hearing this in tutorial, I don't know. They're hearing power slide is good. And so now I'm watching a lot of Plats and Diamonds do this like Tokyo Drift thing where they use all their power slide and boost here and they kill their speed. This is not any better than turning. Power slide is a useful tool to turn at the cost of speed. We don't want to power slide to a stop when we don't know what to do. That's not a very flexible option. Instead, I would be staying wide here. So 1, probably don't flip, and if you are going to flip, like look for a demo here. And then after this play and our teammate starts to hit it forward, like we're kind of an outlet for a pass, when he hits it past you, you don't want to be power sliding and moving back. We probably want to be moving like this and turn around. And it's just a normal turn. You could make an argument for, okay, maybe you like turning inside more. Like, it's not that consequential. We want to stay in the middle field either way. Like if you turn like this, I mean. But either way, you just want to do a wide rotation and slowly turn and get behind the ball with plenty of space. We don't want to be sideways with 0 boost when they're ripping a shot at us. Not very easy to defend. Luckily, he hits a dud, but yeah, you want to be careful of that. Okay, so the last thing I'm going to say as second is you communicated that you have a problem of, I think it was in the report FXCZ, you said you think you play too far back. I would actually say you play way too close. Here, I'm not convinced that my teammate's going to win the ball forward, and you're like sitting under him at all times. Yes, you're getting in the mix here, but like I don't see much coming from this play. if you want to hit this forward, this has to be a wall stop. Like, you can go for this ball, but you have to wall stop up, like land on the wall and keep going. Like, hit the ball forward, float, and land on the wall. When you just get one touch and land in front of the ball here, now you're just both overcommitted, right? And you should be getting scored on here, but you're going to be fine. Oh, wow. Jeez, these plats are ripping shots. They're not hitting them, but they're close. Okay, now we need to slow down. Let's get behind our teammate. Oh, no. No, don't move to the mid. Oh, wow, he literally brings you the ball. That's a crazy thing. He brings you the ball. I would assume he would not do that, but it's all right. We'll coach on that later. Go back here. They hit the ball to the mid. We get one touch out. Nice. Scrap boost. Go behind our teammate. Get the ball forward. Cool. Good beats. Great stuff. Whoa. Oh, no. Don't leave him. You had him. I would keep moving. You're fine here. Keep driving forward. Make him make an outplay touch and then leave. Right now, I'm not saying like chase him and commit and overextend, but right now, nothing is happening. He's still on the wrong side of the ball, and you just say, see you later. You guys have a 2v1 here. Look at your teammate. You have a 2v1. You need to apply pressure. If he gives you the ball here, you want to be reactive. So I would just be continuing to drive forward. Maybe you drive up the wall. Maybe you bail out. But apply pressure. Make him hit it over you. You don't make him do anything here. You turn away. I'm curious to see why he makes a touch, because if I were him and nobody was pressuring me, I would just loop around and I would wait. If nobody's going to pressure me, then I'll just let my teammate come back. Meanwhile, the guy who's not back is dancing on the other corner boost. It's crazy work. But what this guy should realize is the blue man on the ball here should flick his reverse cam on, see, hey, wait. Nobody's challenging me. You're leaving. So he doesn't even have to hit the ball. If I'm him, I would just wait, go yeet. I don't know how to say this, but yeet, like do like a 360 on the wall and just let the ball roll and then slow it down. That's why we need to keep driving forward. Not because I want you to chase him. Maybe you can get a demo. It's unclear to me. Maybe you could, but you need to continue to apply pressure. We don't want to just bail off and say see you later. See you later. He hasn't won that space. Okay, now we're still waiting in the mid. The other guy still is not rotated back because he was grabbing your corner boost. Unlucky. Oh, no, we just want to slow down here. So you're just panicking. It's all good. I think you're trying to come up with one miracle touch to score. But the reality is you can either like hit this ball up the side wall, back wall, I should say, and then try to score it. Or you can like slowly get around the ball. And if you see him facing backwards, like try to dribble it at them. Or you could take it away to take it at them. I apologize, y'all. My mouse keeps getting disconnected. Maybe you could take it away and up the wall, but this one, there's no YOLO shot that's going in from here. You know, it's not going to go in. So there you're just trying to shoot when there's really no shot. You need to play possession. Oh no. Why are we grabbing their boost? Now you're following their issues. So I understand you land here and you're kind of pointed this way, but you're getting attacked on right now. Their boost is not the priority. Right now the priority is make sure the ball doesn't go into your net. You need to turn that way. Here we want to be wave dashing down. Okay, kind of wasting boot. Demo him. That's okay. You're going to get a split. Wait. Okay, yeah. Here we want to get back. I noticed you're playing under the ball a lot. If you're going to go up the wall here, I want you to be jumping at the ball. If you're going to turn down, get way back. Get back around. Sitting here is not covering much. I mean, look at how you cover your net here. You're not guarding your net. Right now you're guarding the area in front of your net and you're super awkward. If you're going to rotate out, you either have two options. You go up the wall and you jump at this and you try to make a touch, or you get back around and defend your net this way, right? On the back, somewhere in the back post area, not sitting on the front post facing forward. I'm very scared here of a lot of touches that could go over my head, off my backboard. I don't like this defending posture. Looks like one of the mods isn't active. One sec. There's people spamming the chats. One of the least harmful we've had in a while. There we go. Man. All right, we'll keep going. Apologies for the interruption. Let me add a few minutes to your timer. Apologies for the interruption. FCSZ. We'll get back. So yeah, we were just talking about how you approach there. We rarely want to be defending on our front post like that just because it makes us super inflexible. Okay, yeah, so the biggest thing, man, is slow down when your teammate is taking the ball out. Your teammate starts taking the ball out a lot, and like here, he's very clearly thrown the ball down, and we just keep driving forward. So when you keep driving forward like this, you put yourself too close to the play, and then they make a simple touch back at you, and now you're facing the mid, and you're like, oh, I got to double back around. Whoops, I pushed up too far. If you just can position at a safe distance behind your team, when they throw the ball like this, like here, he's throwing the ball, slow down. Start hitting the brakes. Don't gas, don't accelerate. We need to be slowing down here. You're actually accelerating and continuing to move forward. We need to have been slowing down. Then that touch is super easy to deal with. Like if you just stayed back here the whole time, this touch was super easy to deal with. Oh, they hit it right here. Just drive, go get it, right? It's very simple. But because you pushed up all the way to here, by the time it comes back around, you have to do a loop-de-loop. So we just need to slow down as our teammate's taking the ball out. If it's not clear that he has possession, and in this play he lost possession early on. Like in this play, it was clear that he had lost possession up here. Like your teammate had lost possession. He was 0 boost. He threw the ball forward there. You need to stop moving forward. Stop moving forward. Don't be boosting. Stop moving forward. That makes sense? So you often like double back because you're too close to the play. Going up back wall is not bad. It's a fine challenge. I don't hate it. Oh, I really don't like how you leave for boost all this time. Here, if he's taking the boost, I understand denying it from him, but now your teammate's getting attacked and you're grabbing boost. I don't love. Be careful of flipping through the mid here. This is a huge opportunity. Both of these guys are flat-footed. If you're rotating back, you should be demoing them. Like while you rotate back is a prime time for demos because they can't see you coming. Instead, you just flip through the mid and ignore the demos. In fact, you literally you vaulted the demo. So you could have very easily demoed this guy here who's flipping through the midfield. He's violating this rule. If there are two players approaching the midfield, you want to make sure you don't flip because the minute you flip, the other can demo you. Whoa. Okay, why are we flipping? Why are we getting closer? Yeah, so the most common thing that you do, man, is you flip, you get super close when they're clearing the ball, you get as close as you possibly can, and then you realize you're so close to their net that you have to turn sideways and do a loop-de-loop. And I don't know where this ball will go. Oh, we almost scored it. That was almost perfect. But most of the time, this strategy doesn't work. You could have probably scored this ball just as easily if you were 3 car lengths back. Like if you were literally just a tiny bit back, this is an easy shot. But because you're so close, you rush it, and then obviously you don't score. This was a candidate situation for like you could have scored because you were that close, but most of the time I don't like sitting right under the net like this. It usually doesn't work in my favor. Okay, maybe rotate out. You're checking where he is. He's got it. Not the best save. Oh, power slide. Yeet. Okay, this is a good bounce for you. We can shoot this. Almost. I mean, here we just need consistency on our fast aerials. You said you were working on this. We took off offline. Here you take off. And yeah, we need to pull back and we need to turn our car left right now. We need to turn our car left. We just didn't see it until too late. Those aren't super easy. I can give you a pack for those later. Here, this is arrow left, shoot right. Wow, that went in. Not bad. I know you're working on your aerial shots and your fast aerial shots. If you actually want a demonstration on how to do aerial shots, I gave one to another player just a moment ago. His name was Cortez. I'll ping you here if you want to go watch his. It was just on stream before yours. That's his name. See VOD. I did a demonstration at the end of Cortez's session on how to do aerial shots. If you wanna watch that, but we have YouTube videos on it too. In the ball forward. Cool. I like that you're trying to time the up bounce. Here we just want to be driving through, getting around the ball. I don't like trying to pinch it. I would just be taking your time, drive around it. Here we want to be turning to the right, drive around it, get behind the ball. Here you drive under the ball, which just puts you in a really awkward position. Now we have to leave. I'd be leaving now. Get behind your teammate. Okay, we could shoot this. Yeah, so the easiest thing we could probably fix is just our fast aerial takeoffs and the consistency of our touches from a mechanical POV. From a supporting your teammate POV, it's not pushing up so far, so that you don't have to do as many like loop-de-loops. Well, yeah, we can't commit as last man back unless we know we have a shot. Are you gonna get? Yeah, okay, you're fine. If it's a 50-50 and you're last man, so like you grab boost, you're coming in hot. First thing I can tell you is here, start to slow down. You kind of assume that the ball's going right for some reason. I would stay in the middle of the field. So stay in the middle. You want to be flexible. The ball's in the middle. We want to be flexible in the middle so we can turn left or right, you know, equally easily. We run to the right here. And, yeah, aren't in a position. And then, yeah, we're just kind of compounding mistakes that I mentioned earlier. You just like to push up really far, and then you do these loop-de-loops a lot. We just need to stay behind our teammates. So here, wait. Okay, he loses the ball there. Ball lost, slow down. Start to move into this position. Start to turn to the right. Slow down and turn to the right. Here, we just keep moving forward, keep going to the mid, keep going, and then we're like, I need to go back. The ball's still not here. So we're just doing loop-de-loop after loop-de-loop. Here, wait for your teammate to cut. Probably don't turn in. I would wait. It's fine. Ideally, more powerful touch, but that's okay. Here, you want to wait behind your teammate and drive away. Yeah. So the main thing is you're just not reacting to what your teammate is doing. I understand he's super awkward and like it's making you awkward, but it seems like you don't know how to play around it. So like here you get boost and you see he's 0. So we should just like slow down here and wait to see what your teammate does. We can't run to the mid. We can't run up into the corner until we see what our teammate does. So we just need to slow down and watch him. So just slow down and watch him. But instead you just keep driving to the mid and it's very clear he's leaving. And now you're facing backwards and you're thinking maybe you should go. Okay, now it's very clear he's leaving. You should definitely go, but you keep moving to the mid. Okay, now I think we're turning back in. And now this should usually be a fake challenge because we know our teammate's grabbing boost, so we don't really have time to go. Okay, they actually threw the ball. You could turn and go now if you wanted, but maybe you're going to leave it for your teammate. If you are going to leave it for your teammate, get out of the way, go to the mid. Okay, you are leaving for your teammate, but you don't actually show him that. You just kind of drive right at him. He's probably pretty scared. He doesn't know what's going on. So if you are going to leave for him, make it obvious by driving across the field and away if you want him to go. I think he's quaking in his boots right now. It's like, oh, no. It's coming. So what we could do better there is I know your teammate in plat makes it really awkward for you, but here you see he's leaving. You could turn in right now and go for the ball. You see he's leaving. Here you definitely see he's leaving, so you could turn around this way now. But we just keep kind of moving to the mid. Maybe you're awkward. I don't know. And then you move to the mid, and then you were doing a lot of figure eights, a lot of loop-de-loops, a lot of turning. All this would kind of be prevented by waiting back in the first place to see what your teammate does, and then you could take over when he does like a weird kind of leave. So if you're more cognizant of that and you're looking at your teammate and looking at his boost, you can make his life easier. I understand you're kind of confused with him, and what I'm trying to say is like, he's not going to stop being confusing. I mean, your plat teammates aren't going to stop being confusing, so you just need to learn how to play around them better. Okay. I don't think you can take off there. So we need to wait, because if there's going to be a save, it's going to come from him. And if he doesn't save it, then you can go. But you have to wait for this ball to come down anyways. So you need to be waiting to take off. Here you took off way too soon. You have to let it come down anyways in order to be able to shoot, right? So there we just jumped way too early as last man. So overcommits as last man are another bad thing that we're doing a lot. You're often going for the ball when there's nobody behind you. You want to think like every time that you do that, you should, in theory, be scored on. You're going to grab this boost. I would probably have cut that ball. Yeah, so if you're going to rotate behind your teammate, you need to make it super obvious, which here you can do one of two ways. You can either go up the side wall and make it very obvious that you're getting around him to the side, or you can flip through the midfield. So you like drive to the midfield, you can move around like this and go back. What you like to do is you drive right under the ball, and I think you're waiting for him to go, and you slam into him, right? If you want your teammate to go, you need to make it obvious that you're leaving with your car language, which is just a fancy way of saying how you move on the field. When you drive directly under the ball, it looks to me like, I don't know, are you cutting this? Are you not cutting this? So I understand your teammate probably should go, and maybe in your head you're saying, teammate, go, 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 go. Why are you waiting? But like, to him, he's probably equally confused. So he's probably like, why is this guy driving under the ball? I can't, what's going on? So I'm just trying to coach you on that idea. Ideally, we add a flip to these kickoffs. It's an easy way to lift your gameplay. Okay. Jump off the wall, wave dash. Oop. Little air roll. Not bad. Grab this boost, turn back. Let's wait here. I don't love burning boost for no reason. Here, you're 100. The play does not need you. You don't need to burn boost. Still don't need to be burning boost. I mean, you're going to get it back, but no reason to be burning it. Yeah, so I notice this very commonly. As second man at this rank, we like to support in the middle. And I encourage people to do this over and over again. When your teammate's taking a 50 here, if you cannot be over here, but instead be slightly behind them, move to here. So not here, move here. Most of the time, you'll be better off because this 50 is happening here, right? If the ball comes middle, so this could go forward, it could go left, it could go middle. If the ball does come middle, where do you want to be? X marks the spot, because when the ball comes mid, you can then shoot it in a straight line at their net. Instead, every time you get the ball, you're attacking it because you run to the mid first as your default, and then you attack the ball in the corner. You're always taking these awkward angle shots. It's not like you couldn't have scored that, but you're basically making it so that you have to use air roll to score this. Now I have to do a crazy redirect top corner and make sure I hit it with like the top corner of my car. Like I have to attack it like this and then get a perfect touchdown right, which you can do. But certainly your life would be easier as a plat if you were just positioned slightly to the left from the start, and then you're drawing a mostly straight line at the net. Then that shot might have actually gone in. You know, we don't have the air roll abilities at this rank, so we need to make sure that we are positioning ourselves near our teammates so we can draw straight lines at the net. And then, yeah, just another overcommit as last man. I mean, your teammate beat you, but you didn't use your second jump. I mean, we should use 2 jumps here. Jump, jump. Make sure you hit this first and hit it forward. Your teammate did absolutely hit it the wrong way, but you didn't use your second jump there. So he actually dusted you, even though I don't think he should have. We go to OT here. Okay. If this ever happens, you can just backflip off this. So here, he has you. If you just backflip, you know, half flip, so to speak, you can get out of that. Then you can use the momentum. Okay, we're going to go back corner boost. I don't love this. Probably would have been playing on pads, but it's okay. Probably not the most consequential thing in your gameplay we could coach on. Nice, top right. And it goes in. Cool. Yeah, so mechanically, I'm going to give you some pointers FXCZ. Mechanically, biggest things are going to be consistency of your fast aerial shots, like you talked about, your air roll shots, and your kickoffs. I would say just add a simple flip to your kickoffs. You don't need to speed flip. Mechanically, you're spot on with your current training, so continuing to do that. Positioning wise, you said that you think you play second man too far back. I'm actually going to respectfully disagree. I would encourage you to slow down. Oftentimes your teammate is driving the ball forward and you run ahead of him, you run to the midfield, or you'll just sit like right behind him. And if he gets dunked, or if nothing happens in the play, you very often do these like loop-de-loops. Like you'll drive forward, you'll be like, I guess you just like keep lurking forward. Basically, you kind of like drift forward when your teammate has the ball. Eventually, you land too close to the enemy net or too close to the play, and you have to like circle back around. You do that a lot. So I'd encourage you when the play slows down or when your teammate, you know, very clearly throws the ball away or doesn't have control, slow down. That way you don't have to do all these loop-de-loops because you're often facing backwards to the play and you end up not being able to go, which is making you super awkward. So yeah, that's all. I think those are the 2 main things. There were a lot of other game sense things, but if you want the detailed playback, watch the VOD. Thanks for submitting. We will have this replayed to you in the next 48 hours, FX. CZ. Cool. Cool. Have a couple more replays to catch up on, but looks like Sales didn't have time to get to yours yet. We'll get back to it later. Actually, I might be able to do one more. Let's see. Let me check my schedule. 1 second. Might have time to do one or two more. We just did FXCZ, VIP, Plat 1. No, Plat 2, 677 MMR. Trying to record this and stuff. Okay, let's try again. FXCZ. Okay, got it. I think we might have time for one more. Two more. All right, I think we'll be able to check out Sales. Let's check out Sales next. This 3:30 I do not have to go to now. Alrighty, we're checking out Sales813. How you doing, man? Starting a new recording. He said he thinks the problem is being too slow. Bad as a second man, struggling to know when to commit, when not to. Poor solo plays, giving the ball away. He says his current training is training packs, grinding, rings maps, Coco's aim training. He says his goal is to be more consistent, to be able to trust himself more, to play more confidently without just ball chasing. His specific questions are how to adjust right now, how can you make little improvements to break bad habits or keep good ones in order, to better improve for the long run. He said, what's the next step? Because I don't necessarily think I deserve my rank mechanically or even game sense, but I made it here and I want to improve. Don't know where to start, where to go. Thank you for your time. Decided to learn. Okay. All right. Well, we'll see what rank you are, and I'll try to help with what you can do. This one's called Sales Torment Review, so I'm imagining you had Torment look at this too. All right. Let's check out your rank and stuff. So it says you are Champ 1, 1072. Most of these players are Diamond. Threes. Cool. See what you can do with hesitating your positioning. So simple one, as far as like supporting on these kickoffs goes, the best way to support on these kickoffs is to just drive behind your teammate and stay central. It's not beneficial to go side and get the pad, but that's fine. You want to be first to the ball. It's not super consequential. It's like a slight inaccuracy, but it's not the end of the world. Okay, so you kind of just get dusted here. I mean, you should be first to this ball if you keep driving. So I'm kind of curious as to why we didn't get here first. So we grab this boost pad, plenty time, keep going, still plenty of time. Nice, hit one. Yeah, I mean, he just half flip challenged into you and you made your first touch too heavy. Here we want to be bumping this guy. This guy's a very easy bump target, but we're flipping behind him. We're also flipping from 0 speed. You want to avoid doing this in Rocket League. Landing, 0 speed, immediate flip. Because you need time to accelerate on the ground, right? So that's just an inefficient movement. Here we want to be using a little bit of boost, driving back, and then if this guy drives right in front of our headlights, I mean, yeah, bump him, kill him. Here we kind of just flip behind him, let him go through. This is probably a shadow. You should have a save here. Ideally, I'm trying to push that ball to the corner, but I mean, this 50 actually works out really, really well. I was a little scared when I saw your takeoff, but that's actually about as good as the 50 could possibly be. So, well, not sure if you meant that, but it was good. Okay, we're very far back here. So I'm not saying this is incorrect. It's probably slightly suboptimal to be like moving this way when it looks to me like some orange guys are about to make a stop on my teammate. To me, it's not clear here that the ball's going to move to the mid and you just start driving to the mid. I would just slow down and face the play. The ball does end up coming to the mid, but it's still not playable. So not super consequential, but it's just like a slight confusion in the way your nose is facing, which I'm like, maybe he's thinking the wrong thing. Hey, this is fine. You got to take off. Oh, we missed this half boost. So here, if you do half flip out, we just got to make sure we grab this boost. Turn left a little bit. You just barely missed this. Yeah, we need to grab that half boost. Feels bad. That's about all you have. Turn left here. No, we don't want to keep going. Wow, that worked. Yeah, so if it worked, after you finish your touch here and your 0 boost, I know you're looking at the ball. You're like, I'm so close. I can do something, right? No, just grab a boost and get out. Your teammate's behind you, right? So if you keep trying to play this ball, the best case, he pull shots you into it. Worst case, you just, cost your team an open because you take a bad touch. So you end up being okay, but if you land under the ball with 0 boost like that, just move out. Move out. Let your teammate go. Okay, we're supporting our teammate here. Show the ball. Yeah, catch makes sense. I like that. Maybe a flick. Fairly logical. You can turn away. Let's get behind our teammate here. I don't like running in front of him. I like mostly supporting behind him. So generally speaking, when our teammate is about to 50 the ball, now I know he gets a bad touch here, but when he's 50ing it, we want to be behind him and facing the play, supporting him. So here you kind of turn in pretty aggressively. I would be getting more behind and then facing the play. Here you're close to the play and facing sideways. Not consequential again, but you want to generally avoid that. Okay, not the best touch here. Yeah, this is fine. So here, once again, I would recommend not just like flipping from 0 speed. If your goal is to get the boost, use your boost to drive over here and stay grounded because you're going to replenish it anyway. So you're more flexible during the play. Then when you do get the boost and this is coming at you, we want to slow down. If you hit this ball in like the top right of your car, you could chip it up very nicely to the midfield and follow it up. You kind of jump here and flip it into this part of the field, and this is really hard to create from. When the ball's here, there's almost nothing you can do. I would drive down on the wall, maybe get closer to it up the back wall, and then maybe try to make a mid pass or maybe bump him from there. Jumping and floating here is really optimistic. It just kind of, it's going to overcommit you most of the time. Like most of the time you take 50s on the, like if I have the option to take a 50 on the opponent's goal line or to just rotate back, I'd rather you have just rotated back from the start. So the only viable option is to go for this and play a clean beat and like skim it up and land on the wall. But you don't want to just jump and float and try to take a 50 like this, because this just leaves your teammate back alone. Most of the time when you do this in front of their net, they're going to get breakaways. You don't want to do that. Okay, there goes teammate. See you later. Right, they're going to slam the ball to the mid. It's kind of helpful, honestly. Oh, we needed to jump there, though. I ideally would like you jumping sooner. I know this is hard to read, but you start reversing. You didn't need to reverse. If you would have just kept driving and turned left, then you can go get that ball. It's okay. Maybe just game read takes time to know that kind of bounce. Okay, let's go back around. Plenty time. Slow down here. So this is your plenty time. Where's our orange player? We see one orange guy on our screen. The last orange guy was grabbing boost a second ago. Ready? So you hit it here. Here's the other orange guy. Landing on the back wall, grabbing boost. There's no need to slam this ball forward. Like after your teammate gets dunked here. Watch. No need to slam it forward. Take it slow. Drive it. All right, through the corner. Keep it controlled. And then when they go, you can flick it, outplay. When you just slam the ball forward, I know it feels good because you hit the ball forward, but really you just give them another attacking opportunity. Right now you're right back where you were a second ago, except twice as awkward. So you just want to control this ball out. Guide it out. You don't want to give the ball to them like that. Now you're just playing with 0 boost and... oh, wow. Okay, we're out. Slow down in your own corner. Your own corner is not a place to panic. When we get the ball here, we just want to take it easy. Slow down. This is fine. Get back. Slow down. No pressure. Don't need to slam it. Okay, this is fine. Kind of just have to react to your teammate. I like you staying disciplined, staying back. We don't want to be backing up that much. I mean, if I ever do get in this position where the ball's clearly rolling forward, sometimes I'll grab this pad and come back around and just time my rotation because I know how long it'll take for them to recenter the ball, but it's whatever. I mean, I don't love you driving backwards because you're technically inefficient. This looks very slow because then you have to rebuild speed. Definitely don't like jumping here, but I would do the loop-de-loop thing, but I have a better sense of time. If you want to just drive, that's fine. When this ball does come down here, though, this jump is definitely unnecessary. So this ball comes up here. I know you think you need to stop it, but this is actually so far away from the net that it's just far enough away to where at the point where I'm like, especially at this rank, just let him hit it at you. He's got no threat. And look at his takeoff. Like it's not going in. And if he is going to put a shot top left in plat 2, like a screamer, you tip the cap, right? I don't think they have the angle most of the time. And by jumping, you make a whiff, a good thing from them. And now they definitely should score on you. Okay, no, they slam it off your backboard again. All right, we're good. We're cooling. But jokes aside, at this rank, I would make him prove to you that he can hit that shot. Oh, yeah, we're just not looking. Okay. So here, your teammate is under the ball. He doesn't clearly have it. This guy is driving at it right now. We need to start turning back now. You just keep driving forward. You didn't look. Probably just had your eyes on the ball. Ball high. Let's get back. I mean, this is just a kickoff goal. You got a bad kickoff. Your jump kind of got eaten here because what happened is after you front flipped, you kept pushing your joystick forward or diagonal flipped or whatever. So your back wheels hit the ground first. Whatever this kind of diagonal flip was. I think this was meant to be it was a speed flip, but then you didn't air roll left over in time and you started yawing your car to the left. So you're not air rolling, but your car's pivoting to the left right now. Your back right wheels and your back wheels hit, your front wheels haven't. You jumped, it springed your back wheels, but didn't spring your front wheels. And then you messed up. You need to make sure all 4 wheels are grounded, and the way we do that is just by refining our kickoff technique, so that way we air roll left at the end of our speed flip to land flat, instead of yawing left. We didn't use any air roll there, and then we just messed it up our landing. Okay, the ball kind of gets slammed over you. I noticed this habit. Maybe you're planning on getting the half boost. If you are going to get the half boost here, don't use these flips. You're often like using these flips. And as a side note, you're not jumping enough before you use your flip. Like you're just tapping it really quickly. So your nose is actually scraping the ground every time. So you're actually losing a little bit of speed. You see that? When you tap jump in Rocket League really quickly and then front flip, your car doesn't actually get enough height. And then you just scrape the ground. So like not only are you losing speed on that scrape, but also you'd probably be faster if you just stayed grounded and accelerated through the thing. So I would just avoid flipping like that in general. If you are going to flip, you need to hold flip a little bit longer. But in this case, like it's not clear to me that we need to be closer to the play. The ball just ends up getting hit right over your head anyways. So I think you were more awkward for the fact that you tried to push forward, regardless of the fact that you flipped. Okay, just let him hit it. Fine if you have a beat, go. Good bump, go up the back wall. Probably want to make a stop here. This is a position where you do need to make a stop. Like, and earlier I said let him hit this ball because he's got to prove to you that he can shoot that. I mean, at my rank I wouldn't let him shoot it, but like at your rank you probably could, because their hit rates are lower. But definitely when the ball gets to this mid position, I don't care if they're gold. If the ball's rolling right in front of the mid, I'm gonna put a hand up. Here, I don't care if he's gold. I'm gonna drive up the back wall and make some sort of touch, because if I don't touch this, this is falling right down in the mid. So yeah, we needed to make some sort of touch there. We honestly just got lucky that he rushed his shot. Here we need to be jumping. Go get that ball. Less for the fact that hubby's hitting it, more for the fact that it could go mid to the other guy. Good shot from teammate. Good breakaway. Why did we get demoed? So here you're fine. You're supporting your teammate. Yeah, so the main issue is every time your teammate goes for the ball, you kind of flinch back. So your teammate, I know he looks awkward, but right when he's about to hit the ball, so you're moving back here, you're fine. I would slow down, stop driving forward. Slow down, stop driving forward. And just face the play. Make sure that when they both challenge, that you're facing it. You're at a safe distance back, but you're facing it. Instead, you move a little bit forward, and then you're like, I'm a little scared. And every time they're right about to hit the ball, you turn your car backwards. So now when the ball does come middle, which is very natural, boom, boom, comes middle. Of course, everybody could have expected that. Nobody in this lobby is doing this properly. You're all like facing sideways, facing back. Nobody's ready for the play. So for some reason, he's like, oh, yikes. They did worse than you here. He's so far pushed up that he's facing sideways by the time the ball is hit. It's just incredibly confusing, this guy here. Oh, there he goes. But if everybody in this lobby just slowed down and waited back instead of pushing up under the ball, when the ball comes middle, you're ready to go. So many whiffs, it's painful. The way you fix this, though, is when you're supporting your teammate, you get into this position. Whiff, whiff. Just wait. Just slow down and face the play. Just slow down and get back, face the play. I'm going to like draw out the pathing so you see exactly what it looks like. My teammate keeps whiffing. Okay. Just kind of slow down, face the play. Safe distance back here. Face the play. That's it. We keep moving forward, keep shifting, and then have to double back and then face the play. And then this is where you want to be. You want to be facing the play so that way when they whiff, you can go. Or if they hit the ball, you can go. But you want to be at a safe distance. There's just a lot of like sideways turning and pushing up too far. I know it's super inconsistent. It's really hard to read at this rank. But if you can just stay back and face the play, you're going to be in a better position. Good try. Grab boost. Probably get out. Oh, here you can cut and take this across. It's good. If we just jump earlier and get a better 50, we're fine. I don't hate the challenge, but it just needs to be a better one. It's fine. Just wait back. This is a good positioning. Nice. Great positioning. See how here you wait back. I'm not going to comment on your touch, but you waited back. You were facing the play the whole time. Waiting back, facing the play. It came to you. Easy takeoff. Now here, ideally, we're air rolling through the touch or pushing our stick forward. So that way we resist this knockback. We could do a double tap. Double tap seems very good here. But we kind of stopped boosting. We stopped air rolling. So we lost a lot of our car speed and momentum to the recoil when the ball hit us. So we want to be spinning through those double taps or pushing our joystick, at the very least pitching forward through them. But that's just to preserve your angular momentum. We can talk about that later. But your positioning was better in that situation. Here we just probably have to go back for boost. Maybe you can cut this. I probably would just go back for boost here and concede the space. I don't like being 12 boost or 24 boost defending. I'd probably just go get my corner boost and turn back. See what happens. But there's just so many ways you can get beat there with 12 boost. Yeah, you get scored on. I probably would have just gone back, to be honest. Nice shot. Good minimal air roll. Back facing the play. Right when they make a collision, you face the play. Ball comes mid, you're ready to go. Textbook. Really good. Grab a mid boost. Good. We're back in it. Let's see if you can come back in OT. Ball comes to the mid here. I do like going fast. Yeah, you just have to make sure you get under it. It's okay. I like you pushing your mechanics. I would get out here, let your teammate go. Yeah, that's fine. Grabbing boost is okay. We want to make a side touch to the wall. I don't like how this bounces up. Ideally, we're catching this in some way that it rolls to the wall. Whether you make that with the touch, whether you jump over it, get an air roll touch. There are a lot of ways to make this touch happen, but you want to make sure you're hitting the top half of the ball and ideally rolling it up the wall. We don't want it to hit under it and bounce it like this. That makes it really hard for you to follow up. Luckily, we get a touch, but yeah, you just want to try to keep that ball controlled. Easy fix for you in terms of movement, man. Almost every time you finish a play, you do that. A lot of diamonds and champs make this movement mistake. You land your 0 speed, you immediately flip. We need to accelerate and then flip. This flip actually slows you down because you're forfeiting its opportunity cost. You're forfeiting the drive speed, just holding down R2, accelerating, that you would get, and then you flip at the end of that. Like, so just wait to use the flip until you've accelerated. I'll show you this after the match. Okay, let's get back. Let's get boost. You're zeroed here. Just get back and boost. Okay, this is fine. Simple double front flip, kickoff. Very nice. Looks good. Don't hate a fake here. If we want to get down, there are ways to get down quicker. I'd probably do one. Even just jumping and slamming this ball upfield is a pretty good play. You can either slam this ball across the field to your teammate or slam it upfield. Probably slamming it upfield is a little safer. But either one works there. Probably, if you want to drop it down, you have to drop it down a little faster. I think it's just, you can't get that heavy. If you want to like drop this down, you can't get that heavy first touch up. This is not a bad setup. But if you want to drop it down, then we need to break tap right there before we hit it. You end up getting a good 50. I would turn back here. You need to jump, wave dash, get some boost. We need boost. I would probably have gone back for my corner boost there. Luckily, they give you enough space to get this one. Here, we're waiting in the mid. Almost get a goal. Let's rotate out. Stop going for the ball. Let's rotate out. Here we go. Grab this boost. Just get behind your teammate. Get to the back post if you can. Very nice. This looks logical. Yep, seems fair. You're going to have a dribble here, 1v1. Want to get this up the field quickly so we don't get demoed. Nice little flick. Not the best, but I don't love taking their top corner. I'd probably be moving for the mid boost here. I'm scared because after I get this flick, I didn't beat that guy. They hit it up, and there's another orange guy that might be jumping, beating my teammate now, so I would continue back like that. I would not move up. I would have continued back. But now you're overcommitted, trying to rush back. Okay, oh, watch the corner. Ooh, we're okay. Oh, we're fine. Chill back. Support teammate. Wait, they might boom this at you. Just wait. Yep. Okay, now we need to get back. I would probably get behind it, read the bounce. Nice. You had it, you just missed the bounce. This was fine. You just needed to get this bounce. I would just wait till it bounces and probably slam it forward. That's probably the safest play in OT at the platinum level. You unfortunately just missed it. That's okay. You can go. We just have to make sure we get a beat. Good beat. You have to wait for him to go. If you want to go, nice. Just get back. Here we just need to get back. Just wait back. Like, after this play, you realize this ball's too high. I would move through and get back around. Look for orange team. See if you can get a bump on the way back and get out. You could have probably bumped this guy rotating back for free and then still been in this position in the same amount of time. But then you just kind of stayed up with 0 speed, and now you're really close, and you're not really able to make any good touches. You're right under the ball here. If we would have just got back, reset our rotation, maybe got a bump on the way, we'd be in a much stronger position now than just kind of this touch. That kind of just gave them the ball. And assume anytime you do that, like I said, you'll be scored on. You should be scored on, in theory. Ball's going to come mid. You might have a shot. It's fine. Get back. Probably want to make a touch back. There. He commits too far, so you can play it forward. It's fine. Might want to split this. Good. All right, leave. Let your teammate go. Nice. Turn on ball cam. See if they're coming fast. Nice. I like playing pads and turning in. Very logical to me. You have a 1v1. Slow this down. Hopefully teammate bumps for you. He doesn't. Ideally, teammate bumps for us there. If he doesn't, we need to get this ball on our car. Even a single jump pop would have worked. Just got a heavy first touch. Didn't control it. All right, we need to rotate out now. Taking their corner boost is okay. A little risky. No, I wouldn't double back under this ball. Just keep moving. You're actually safer if you just keep moving forward here. So I know it looks like this ball's over you. Keep moving forward here, vroom, and then turn around. If you just keep moving forward as this play progresses, forward, 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 turn, 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 get back, get back, get back, and land here. Right? Instead of half flipping under it, which just makes you more awkward, just move forward and get back around. And then this bounce is super easy. You're going to hit it right now. Much easier if you just continue forward. A little dicey. What can we do different here? So after we make this clear to the left, we're fine here. We should be first. We just didn't go. I mean, we were first this whole time. We just didn't go. Here, move forward. This is a nice wave dash. Keep moving forward. Grab these 3 pads. This guy's turning back, so you have him beat. Solar Ghost is turning back around, so you had him beat the whole way if you were going from the start. Now we definitely need to go. Yeah, so we just missed a couple openings there. Now we definitely need to go again. Oh my gosh. Playing bump here does not make sense to me. No. Just chill. He's so far back. Here, when he's not turning, now you turn back. He's got too much space to dodge you. And also you're panicking. Well, grabbing their boost definitely doesn't make sense. You're just letting them at solo attack on you. Okay, you have an open. Let's just time it. Unfortunate. Kind of panicked here. Went a little too far to the left of the ball. Okay, they both whiff. Take a time, line up a shot. So here your teammate's making the infraction you were making, which is he's sitting right under the play waiting for something to happen. Remember, learn from this. Learn from your teammate's mistakes. Get back, face the play. This is the easiest shot of all time if he just leaves here, goes back around, or leaves, comes back around. But instead he sits under the ball, waits. They make a tiny touch, and now he can't score this angle. Now he's making a useless touch. If he was just further back, it's the freest shot of all time. Well, maybe not the most free, but very free. So you guys are just making the same mistakes, then you overcommit here, and then you should get scored on. How did I know that was not? Somebody says, I honestly can't believe this is C3 play. Yeah, this is Diamond 3, C1. Diamond 2, C1, Diamond 3, so yeah. Everybody thinks their rank is so good. Yeah, so there, obviously, he just misses an open. It's fine. Grab boost. Teammate kind of whiffs. You just pinching it in your corner. Nice. He gives you the ball for free. Good touch. Logical. And free shot. Yep, they overextend. You get a free goal. Cool. So that's how the game should end in those positions. Tips. You often sit under the ball instead of rotating out. Everybody at this rank does. So when you're 0 boost up under your opponent's net, just get back. Reset your vision. Last man back. Sometimes you go as last man back. Very dangerous. Be careful of that. So yeah, last man back. Be careful of committing as last man back. Pushing up too far. Sometimes you sit under the ball on offense. We want to be careful of just sitting under the ball. If you're 0 boost up in their side of the field, often we want to move forward, rotate out, get behind your teammate, and then give yourself space so that everything's in front of you. One of the biggest things you can improve is just staying back when your teammate is up. That's going to keep the play in front of you, going to keep you flexible. Make sure you're back and facing the play as well. Sometimes you'll move too close and then like you end up positioning sideways by the time the ball comes. So you just want to stay back, face the play. Mechanically, the consistency of your fast aerial touches, and just kind of like your air roll shots is really important. I can tell you're using a little bit of air roll, but you don't use air roll left or air roll right consistently. Speed flips and kickoffs. There was one instance where we messed up a speed flip kickoff just because we were kind of landing improperly. You can drill that. Throwing the ball away in the corner. Oftentimes you rush through your own corner when there's no threat. Slow down, control the ball, especially if nobody's challenging you. But yeah, consistency of our touches is a big one. Fast aerial touches and air roll touches. Just making sure we're getting the powerful touches we want. And understanding when to jump and defend. Sometimes you'll jump up and defend a play that's not threatening, and then other times you're jumping up and you're not jumping when the ball's right in front of your net. So yeah, there are some game sense things in the replay, a lot of different stuff that I think will help you as second man in positioning and being too slow. So I hope this is helpful. We'll have the replay to you in the next 72 hours with more detailed notes. Sales 813, 1072 MMR, C1. Oh, and I realized I mentioned like flipping from 0 speed. I didn't do the demonstration, but if you're confused on that, let me know. I think we have a short that we could find if you haven't seen it yet. But either way, it's quite straightforward. Oops, I accidentally just moved something in my folders. Let me fix that. I don't know how I did that. Cool. We got FXCZ, we got sales. I think we need to get the color too. Let's get Echo Gamers his replay here. On a roll. All right, Echo Gamers, the color 2. We got your next replay check-in. We got everything squared away, so I appreciate you waiting on this one. You said the main thing you think the problem is ground shooting accuracy, making decisions in the corner, and then soft touches to your corner to stop passes. That makes sense. Your current training is some packs that were recommended by Torment, gameplay, and then general videos. You said you want to hit C1, be more mechanical, open anything. If the camera looks weird and my car looks tiny, it doesn't look like that on my screen. Okay, cool. Good to know. Appreciate that. Yeah, it looks fine on my POV. All right, so right now it says Echo Gamers are 846, which is Diamond 1. 846 MMR. Let's rock and roll, man. See what we can improve. Said you're open to mechanics, so I'll pause for mechanical demonstrations when we can. As far as kickoff goes, obviously, maybe you're starting late. I don't know. We want to avoid flipping and landing on the kickoff. We want to be flipping well before we reach the ball. That way, by the time we reach, we can flip again, because we want to be using a dodge on the kickoff rather than just trying to smush it. If he's using his flips properly, he should power through you if you're not going to use a flip. Okay, they look a little bit awkward. Probably leave this for teammate. He's behind you. Yep. Okay, you're moving very far back. Like, I appreciate you trying to get behind your teammate, but here, ready. Okay, we're behind him. We can start to turn. You keep moving back, and now you're in your goal. So you're really far from your teammate. This is too far in my opinion, but hopefully you close the gap here. Yeah, we need to close the gap, because when you're positioned this far back, you can just never go. Like, you had a very clear opening. Ready? Here. You should go for the ball. They just threw it away. You should be going for it right now, but you're so far back that by the time you go for it, you're still beat. This is what happens when you position super far from the play. Luckily, teammate makes a good save. Ooh, I don't like turning forward. So here, the ball goes ahead of us. Our teammate is landing here, and he's going to be landing and able to go again. You turning up here into no vision is very greedy, because you can't see anything. You probably should have been scored on there. I want to turn the other way. Okay, here, this is kind of a Hail Mary dunk. If you think you can get it, great. Teammate should score the open. No, he didn't. That's okay. Not the best strike. Stay back. You're last man, so you have to get a clean beat if you go. No, you can't go on this. So if you're going to go, you have to get a clean beat, because you're 2v1. Teammate's overextended. So if I see you jump here, you have to have him dusted. You have to have the best read. If you're just like kind of playing a 50 or even worse behind him, this is really bad. Now you're landing on their back wall, your teammate's being 2v1'd. Every time you do this, you should assume that you're being scored on. Okay, I think this move back for the boost was unnecessary. You have 14 boost here, sure, but your teammate's attacking 2v1. I want you to turn in here, potentially bump this guy, and support him. You only need 40 boost to be able to score, but you're completely leaving this play. Like, this should be you following up on this ball right now, in theory. Okay, this is really far back. We don't probably need to use a burst to boost, but that's okay. Here, just let him hit. This is going to be a weak touch. Make sure you control your corner boost. Okay, you're just driving under the ball and making life really hard. Here, I recognize that he can't score this. So I'm slowing down, turning off ball cam, lining myself up with the boost, making sure I get the boost and then get behind the ball. Here, you don't get the boost until too late, but instead of grabbing the boost and turning like this, you're now so far ahead of the boost that you're grabbing and turning like this, and you're going to have to do a donut. And now you're stuck under the ball and getting dunked. So yeah, it's just kind of order of operations of which way you're turning. Yeah, you're kind of really close to the play at all times. So you're turning right under the ball. You're still really close to the play. What I would do here is move back like this. Instead of turning under the ball and going for ball, 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 ball. After this play, so you're going to do a circle. You miss the ball. Here, that's fine. Move back around. Get back behind your teammate. Instead, you move back right under your teammate, and then you do this awkward turn, which is now putting you the wrong way again. And the ball comes back into the corner, and now you're reversing. And now I'm going to try to go, and I hope you don't get beat, but okay, you don't. But yeah, you're making your own life very hard by doing these like constant turn-ins on the ball and staying right next to the ball the whole time. Just move back and around. It'll make your life easier. Nice. Hit the ball forward. Good landing. Appreciate that. Here, keep moving forward. Good. You don't get stuck in the play. Corner boost is probably okay. This play's moving so slowly. Whoa. You just got 100 boost. Why we waste it all? I know we only burned 30, but like, why'd we burn 30? You're back. You're safe. Okay, take this corner boost from him. Yep, keep moving slow. Support slowly here. Just wait. We're just waiting to see what happens. Yep, this is fine. If we're going to go for this ball once again, it has to be a beat. I know this looks like you can shoot. What I would probably do here is just make sure I hit the left side of the ball and touch it over the corner. You don't really have a shooting angle here, but if you try to force the shot, then it can be much worse. So when you're like this, just if you don't have a clean beat and you're going for the ball and you're last, I know it looks like you have a shot, but the worst thing you can do here is go and try to force a shot when your teammate is out. If you're going to go here, you got to get the ball around the opponent. What's more important here is getting the ball around him, even if it's to his corner, than trying to force a shot and just hitting it right into them. And once again, they should score on you here. I don't know if they will, but they should. The amount of open net whiffs we've seen today is criminal. Okay, what's happening here? If the ball's right under you, you needed to go way sooner. If we have no vision and the ball's bouncing right here, I assume there's an orange guy to our right. So I'm taking off. Like, we need to put a hand up. This is not hard to score. Here we jumped and flipped, which signals to me a lack of urgency. Here you're fine. He's taking off the wrong way. Let him make his touch. This touch is not going to be good. Okay, so this touch isn't good as long as you get back. So he's taking off, look at this, the wrong way. He's driving back at his side, going for a taking off. This is not going to be a powerful shot on your net. So all you need to do is move to your goal line, get behind the ball, wait for him to make his weak touch. But instead you follow right under the ball. He makes a super weak touch, but his weak touch is actually good because you were sitting under it. Now you're like, I don't know what to do. And you're going to probably make a weak touch of your own. Or just no touch. Oh. You're actually fine. They were you used infinite aura and they both left you alone. But I would just, after this play, he jumps up, move back like this, and get behind the ball. You also don't want to follow the ball, and he should have bumped you. I don't know why he didn't bump you. I think he tried, he just missed. But yeah, you just want to move back there. Peace out. Nice shot. Good patience. Yep, here you can't really do anything unless he misses, so you let him whiff patiently, and then you shoot. Cool. Looking good on that. Got 1-0. Supporting your teammate here. Nice. Good use of boost. Here we want to take this half boost, then maybe move back around the ball. We do need a little bit of urgency, but looks like you're okay. Okay. Yeah, I mean, we're kind of just losing control here. This was not a bad setup touch. This could go into an air dribble, but I think you just kind of power slid out of place. Maybe just slow down there on the wall. I notice you're kind of like running ahead of the ball a lot. So just slow down. Here, slow down too. This touch has to come to you first. Maybe take your corner boost here. Slow down, slow down, slow down, slow down. We want to be careful. If our teammate does get dunked, we need to be ready. I'm scared for you because there's two guys driving at the ball fast and you're accelerating into it. Like if this goes like a little bit back, you're super awkward. I would just slow down. Well, okay. Dude, your aura is insane. Wow. That almost worked. Here, just slow down once again. So dribbling, I think keeping the ball in your car is going to be really helpful. I notice like sometimes in the corner you're overshooting the ball. Very common for players in Diamond and Plat. Just need to improve their dribbling. So it's probably just, you know, hitting the dribble packs, dribble training packs, as well as the dribble workshop maps. It'll probably help a lot. Whoa, this flip doesn't signal to me. Correct. Here, you're grabbing boost, which is fine. This guy made a heavy touch away from himself, so he can't follow up. Just slow down, drive into the midfield. You use a little bit of boost if you want, and then get to like this pad or this pad. We just need to drive back and kind of into the mid. Here, you're jumping, wave dashing, which is fine. Just keep driving kind of into this position. It's fine. Flipping and using 30 boost to get to our front post doesn't make sense to me. Why did we need to do that? We just flipped and then immediately slammed the brakes after. Watch this play. You flip back, like you're really safe here. All your boost, flip, brake slam, start boosting again. Boost, brakes, boost, brakes, boost, brakes. Right? Where if we just slow down and keep watching the play until we 100% know it's our turn to go, so much simpler. I see that right there. You didn't need to use any boost to just wait for him to bring you the ball. That took no boost. And your teammate kind of split it up and, okay, now you got to put a hand up. We got to put a hand up. Okay, we're fine. But the idea here is you can let, until it's your turn to go, you don't need to boost. A lot simpler. I don't know if I have a creator code. I'll have to check. I know I used to have one when I was a Fortnite creator, but I don't think I've set one up Rocket League side. Maybe it's the same thing. I don't know. Okay, we're going to move back. I'll look into setting up the creator code. We'll see. I'll add it to my calendar. Apologies for the delay. One moment. Mr. Echo Gamers, color 2. All right, we're back. Yeah, so we got to put a hand up when the ball comes near our net. Here, just slow down. Well, no, stop playing. Here we're... Okay, I understand you're looking for boost. But here it's very obvious you're looking for boost because you're like turning around, you're like, whoa, where's my head? And then the ball's coming at you and you're just completely ignoring it and going to get the boost. I understand you want to get boost, but slow down, grab this pad, don't use so much boost. You're not under pressure. He doesn't even have the ball yet. If you watch the play, he doesn't even have the ball. He's hitting it slowly into your corner. Take time, grab pads, you're at 50 boost. But instead you're panicking because you landed. Oh, where do I go? And then you use all your boost to go get this corner one, and you just let him attack on your teammate for free. And then we kind of panic that touch, obviously, which shouldn't happen. But yeah, you just need to slow down and get back to the middle. I think you're just burning boost. Like here, you're 74 boost. You're fine. You're going to have to turn around and then start using boost to get back. But we're often using boost too generously and not at the right moments. Just wait back, let them hit you the ball. This is reasonable to use boost. Oh, I think we had that ball. I don't know why we just left it. I think you had this if you just front flip and go for this. Nice, you're here. Just keep driving straight. Just go like this and then hit it. Pad, and then hit it. And it's yours. I don't know why you just go completely back and left it for... You were first there. It's rolling towards you. So you have to remember you're first when the ball's rolling towards you. It makes it easier for you to go and harder for him. Okay. Yeah, we're just... It's okay. It happens. That's an awkward part of the field. I think dribble improvements is going to help you a lot. Like dribble and those wall situations are going to help you a lot. I would actually recommend like the dribble 2 overhaul maps, if not just dribble training packs. Okay. Good job. Lawa, please stop spamming. I'm focused on the coaching right now. Okay. I don't love this flip forward. So here, like, I think it's just mainly sense of danger. You'd like to use a lot of boost to cover ground. And using flips to cover big spaces is important if we know the play is going to stay there. So if we know the play is going to be in one area of the field, we can flip to go get it. Here, it's very obvious there's a threat on net, so you want to get back. Okay, I understand using boost and a flip. Now your teammate hits the ball forward, but this guy is very clearly grabbing boost, and if I'm ANQ, what am I going to do? I'm going to bang this right back at you. So when we flip to cover all this ground, it looks a little silly, doesn't it, to use a boost and a flip when he slams the ball right back at us, and then it goes over our head. That was not a mystery play. He very much telegraphed that he was doing that the whole time. So by flipping forward and rushing at a supersonic, you just kind of let him hit the ball over you for no reason. We need to slow down, and I understand rushing back to defense here. Great. Now once he clears it, move forward slowly. Your teammate's covering, forcing pressure. You want to stay back to collect the ball if he does boom it. So just move along these pads and slow down. Pad, stay composed. Not only would you be 100 boost, but you wouldn't, most importantly, be letting him throw it over your head for no reason. This is very common. Players just get too excited. They see the ball move. They don't look at the players in their lobby, and then they just completely throw themselves in front of the play. Good heads up on the bump. Maybe a shot or a bump. Skimmer? Almost. Let's grab half boost here. Just turn off ball cam so you don't miss that half boost. Oh no. Get down from the wall. Okay, we're good. Just gonna block this guy's messages. Okay. And that's game. Good win. I'm going to go through a couple mechanical things that you can work on. Dribble training by Verge is going to be a good one. This is a very basic pack, but we'll get you comfortable with, this one here. But we'll get you comfortable with ground dribbles, my man. Specifically, just understanding where to time the ball to catch it, so that way we're not overrunning it, and then we can keep it on our car stably. That's what we want to work on there. There are a couple shots in this pack that are good. They get a little harder. These are more difficult catches. These, I just want to make sure you don't overshoot them. So you have a habit of kind of overshooting the ball on the sidewall, which is very common. Very difficult to, like, when you're kind of taking off from back or the sidewall. Down here. So you just want to practice those awkward situations as much as we can. Waiting back, not over flipping, was a big one. Other things mechanically that you could work on. When you're flipping for the kickoffs, we don't want to wait till here to flip and then land on the ball. We want to be flipping earlier. That way we can use our second dodge to flip into the ball. Not going to get into how you should be flipping, but just a simple improvement is to be using 2 flips into the ball. Then we save boost, and we're more likely to push the ball forward and control it here. Rather than landing like this, you can very easily roll off the ball, especially if they're powering through it properly and you just kind of fall on it like that. I'll look at the replay again for other mechanical things, but dribbling and kickoffs seem to be the 2 easiest ones to fix from that replay. Yeah, the setup was good, and then I think we just get awkward around those wall scenarios, so we can just work on those. But yeah, dribbling here, keeping the ball in your car would have created a goal. Waiting back. And then boost and breaks is a big one. So as far as decision-making stuff, waiting back, sometimes you rush and use boost, like you'll use the top half of your boost tank like it's nothing. You do a lot of, how should I say, boost then breaks. Like you'll use a bunch of boost to get to a position, and then there's not really a threat, and then you gotta just slam your brakes, and then you gotta use a lot of more boost to catch back up. So just slowing down, really judging where there's a threat, and looking to see, is the play about to move location? Like, if your teammate bangs it down to them, make sure they're not banging it down back at you before you flip forward. But apart from that, it's just a lot of rushing with flips and across the field and covering too much ground and then having to double back or overextend yourself. So those are the main decision-making things. Mechanically, we talked about kickoffs, which I know you said you're working on, and basic mechanics like dribbling, which I think will be helpful for you to be more mechanical. So yeah, I think that's what I identified as the main things you could work on. I know you talked about some more advanced mechanical stuff, but I would actually start you there because I think you could be more consistent with those touches. Like there were a couple situations. Last thing I'll mention is when you commit as last man back, you cannot go as last man back unless you have a beat. You do a lot of YOLO challenges, and let's just say you can do that 1 in 10 times, but there were 2 or 3 situations in the first 2 minutes where you just threw yourself in as last man back and got beat, and you should assume that you'll get scored on if you continue to do that. But yeah, man, I think those are the main ideas. Got through that replay a little quicker on the quicker side, so I know it's a little less than 30 minutes on the recording, but I hope that was still helpful. I appreciate you submitting another replay, man. We will get you the recording in the next 72 hours with more kind of consolidated notes for you. Thanks for submitting. I'll give him... Packs are here. Sarah, quick favor. When you send reports in the VIP section in the future, can you let people know where the packs are? I like this new format, but just a little message in every one at the end that says like PS packs are here, and then do hashtag training resources like I did in this chat. That would be fantastic. Cool, we got that one. Replays have been going good, Marbles. Appreciate it. We got sales. We got FXCV. Just did Echo Gamers. Diamond 1. 845 MMR. Before that, we did Champ 2, which was... Who was before Echo Gamers? Was it Sales? I think it was Sales. Yeah. Cool. I think we got one more to check out today, and then we're good to go. K-Dog. K-Dog is up. K-Dog, 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 K-Dog. Where are you at? I'm looking for you. Am I blind, y'all? Did I scroll by K-Dog? Am I crazy? Anybody see K-Dog on my screen? Maybe it goes by a different tag in the section. K-Dog. Oh, there it is. Huh, somehow I missed it. Maybe it got hidden? I don't know. All right, let's download. Congrats on Champ 1. Nice. All right, K-Dog. We're recording now. Last replay of the day. Promotion, Champ 1, Div 1. Cool. Rich Bumbar Clat. We're going to check out your replay, man. You said what you think the problem is working on rotations, but you still believe like you're missing certain things. You said your speed doesn't quite seem as up there as much as it should be. I'm not quite sure how to train that. You said you're currently working on rotation, speed flips, and air dribbles. I can definitely talk to you about how to improve your speed. You said your goal is to get back into champ and be able to hold the rank, increase the pace during games, rotating and reacting quicker. When rotating from where I chow near a corner wall, am I still okay to rotate play side, or should I still be looking to rotate out? Okay, we can look at that. I mean, it really depends on the situation. Appreciate this time. Most often you don't want to rotate play side, but appreciate this time to look at the replay. So far, I've made a lot of progress through VIP. I climbed from Diamond 2 to Champ 1 within a week before then falling down, but almost being champion. Cool. Excited, K-Dog, that you're making progress. Let's check out your replay. I will do my best to help you with your speed and positioning stuff that you mentioned. All right, let's check it out. Rich Bomberclat. That's what you said your tag was. Here it is. 1052 MMR. In the future, if you can name these with ideally your name, that's helpful. Luckily, I saw that you were Diamond 3 Champ 1 or in your screenshot, so we're okay, but otherwise I wouldn't have known that you were Rich Bomberclat. Okay, let's talk about how we can improve your gameplay. So you're supporting your teammate here. A little funny loop-to-loop. I would just slow down, grab this pad, and kind of move forward. Maybe not even grab this pad, just maybe grab this one and slow down. Wait for the ball to come mid. Here you kind of tail off and do a loop-de-loop. If they were to save the ball mid right now, you'd be facing the wrong way, which would make you look like kind of silly, and you might not get a goal. So make sure we're just slowing down and facing the mid. Thanks, Marbles. Yeah, I didn't see it either. For some reason, I had to search it up. Maybe it got hidden. We're grabbing the boost. Supporting our teammate. Nice. I like how we're facing the play. I don't love this touch, obviously. We kind of just rush this. This ball goes up. Ideally, we can get a little bit more around this ball. Do a double tap that, you know, puts the ball somewhere up top right of his net and then hits it down on him. The reason I'm looking at that is because, right, he's facing the net. So if you just shoot it at his net immediately, he'll probably save it. But if you hit it above him, it's going to make somebody down low here really awkward. I think that's what we might have been going for, but we just don't get the touch we want. After you do mess up the touch, it's probably important to just boost, bail off, and get out of here. Which we will see you do. Oh, but doubling back is confusing. So if you're going to leave, leave. Here you left, and then you look at the ball and you're like, oh, no, I'm going to go again. Your teammate's here. If I was him, I'd be confused too. I'd be like, what's this guy doing? So if you're going to leave, leave. If you're not going to leave, don't leave. But don't flip out and then go back in. That's kind of mixed signals. Kind of got a 50. Went for the shot. Is there a way to score this? Yeah, it was close. If that first shot would have been on target, I think it was a goal. Yeah. Unlucky. Then you just went for the double. You kind of have to try. Overcommit. That's okay. Make sure we're driving before we start flipping. When we land here, start driving a little longer before you start flipping. The flip actually will slow you down if you're doing it too much from there. Here, he's probably going to respawn. So here, because you were flipping, so here, if you would have driven longer, used a little bit of boost, and then flipped, you would have been supersonic. But instead, you used a slow flip and then a fast flip, and then you're driving back when the ball came here, and you kind of missed an opportunity for an open net. If you were grounded when that 50 happened, you could have scored that open net for free. What I mean is, you're landing upfield here, overcommit, ready, and then you immediately flip without driving. Takes too many flips to get to supersonic. Whereas instead, if you would have landed, okay, I overcommit, came to a screeching stop, drive, get to max speed, use a tiny bit of boost and a flip, and now you're back. You would have been able to turn back around and support your teammate quicker to be available for that shot. But instead you used a slow flip and then a faster flip. But by that point, you know, your window you'd missed your window because you're flipping during the collision. We want to generally avoid flipping during collisions like this because you miss the opportunity to turn back on the ball, right? So that's what we're looking at there. Is there anything to say about this? I mean, your teammate just kind of skimmed it back. Nothing you can really do there. So, is what it is. Here we're going to grab this boost. This flip is a little suspicious, but that's fine. You're looking for center. We don't get it, so yeah, I'll just leave. Get behind your teammate. Cool. Logical. Ideally, we're turning back quicker. So here we're back. Ready? Back. Now we should be turning in. So when our teammate and this guy 50 the ball, you want to be facing the play. Safe distance behind, facing the play. Instead, we're still driving back when the 50 happens. So the ball goes mid, and you're not ready immediately to go for it. You still got to do your whole turn and then go. Now, it ends up still going in. Whether it should have gone in, different story. I don't know. I don't know why that went in. But this would have been easier if you would have been facing the play from the start. But that being said, good shot, good finish. Ideally, you're, you know, hitting that with the nose of your car and striking it, you know, maybe double tap or something, but solid if you can throw it on net and that goes in, you know your rank well. So not bad. Obviously, we flipped a little to the wrong side of the ball, but we should have time to grab boost. Well, just slow down. Just make sure we're not missing these. It's all right. Getting back, turning, facing the play. Just kind of rush. So here, if we're back quicker, so here I would be boosting a little bit, and yeah, flip, get back to your net. Here you're not using any boost. We want to be back. When they make a touch, we want to be turning and facing the play. When he makes this super heavy touch forward, I'd probably drive up the back wall. But that's okay. Maybe you thought it was bouncing mid or something. It's all right. Ooh, we're going to have a control touch forward. Unfortunately, we hit that at our teammate, and he kind of split it up. Here, I would slow down. You can slam it off the sidewall for yourself, or you could try to touch this, make this first touch even more to the mid. That can work too. Here, we probably want to slow down. Our teammate's not ready. Remember, if we go, our teammate's not with you. Teammate's not with you, so there's nothing that's going to come of this. If you want to go for this touch, this should just be a catch. Like jump up one, don't flip. Just touch it forward, land, and then try to go again. Maybe that's what you're trying to do, actually. I'm not sure. But if you're going to make this touch, you ideally want to... Ideally, you can make a shot on net from here, but even if not, you want to jump and kind of land on the wall and go again. Jump down, wave dash maybe. Nope, that's all right. Grab this half boost. That's fine. Get behind your teammate. Let's catch back up. Let's get back to the mid. Little lackadaisical, but not terrible. To turn back. This is logical. Might have a cut in. Maybe not. No. The minute we don't have a clean beat, we can't go. So here, you're last man back. Obviously, your teammate, and this is a 2v2 match, he's ahead of you, so you're the last. If you have a clean beat on this guy, sure, throw in a challenge, hit it around him. But to me, it's unclear that you have a clean beat. If anything, I would say your beat here. So I'd be turning away. If you don't have a clean beat as last man, we can't just throw up a 50-50 challenge. You assume every time you do that and you don't get a clean beat, you should be scored on. Kind of got away with murder there, to be honest. Should have this ball. I would control this. Nice. Now the best touch. I mean, I don't love this. The higher ranked plays like kind of let this bounce or do a ground to air dribble. Your teammate's kind of getting in your way, so don't hate this touch. Just keep moving through. Obviously, we don't want to pinch it this hard. Maybe you know that. Here, this guy looks like a very easy demo target. So the first thing I do here is I probably try to demo him, and then I got to try to keep pushing the ball forward. You can take their boost or demo him. I think either is a good play. After you get here, we just want to keep pushing this ball and keep it close. Remember, he's awkward here, so you don't want to relieve the pressure for him. Just slow down, control it through. Maybe you bump that guy. Pinching it over the net actually relieves some pressure for blue side. Here we're waiting back. He's going to bring the ball to us. Just make sure we get a good 50. Fantastic. Now you have an open. Oh, we lose the flip. All right, we're good. Teammate's there. Yeah, you just kind of lost the flip. I would use 2 jumps here and just take off and boost into it as quick as possible because it's so high off the ground. You used one jump and tried to flip, I think, and lost the flip. That's all right. Maybe just rushing a little bit. Here, your teammate has the ball. We just want to stay grounded. We actually don't need to touch the ball here. There's no sort of play they have on it. So after you grab, you touch the ball forward here. Here, you're fine. You're still in control. This guy's turning back. He's facing his net. He can't go. So if you go grab this corner boost, you probably, or half boost, you're probably still at the ball. If not, you can control it. Nice touch across. Maybe an air dribble touch. Oh, I think you're going for a Cuxier pinch. That's valid. You just got to hit it. See the vision. Bring the ball forward. Yeah, they get a beat here. I mean, here if we have a little more haste, we're fine. After you get this touch, I would be boosting down, making sure you deny this. More so just deny this boost from this guy, Roll Ross for free. And then kind of boost to get behind your teammate. I'm not saying take it off of him, but trust but verify. Like, trust your teammate, but get into position. So that way, if he misses, you're fine. Here you kind of just lackadaisically watch the play. And not only do you not rotate back, but you don't get this boost. Like, if you would have got this boost and had a little more hustle, even if he misses it, you should be able to save that, to be honest. But, yeah. Let's just wait here. Okay, you're here, you're kind of assuming. You turned your car back before he made his touch. Stop boosting. Don't waste boost when it's unclear where he's going to hit the ball, and just slow down and wait and watch. Here we should just be slowing down, grabbing pads, and watching. Here you preemptively turn back. He doesn't make a touch, and now you're kind of awkward. You're using a bunch of, like, you keep feathering your boost for no reason. Nice thought. Top right. Great shot, though. If you finish with a shot like that, you're good. Nice shot. Gonna flip forward. We get a touch top left. It's fine. Bring the ball back to you. Probably fake challenge here. Most of the time, this should probably be a fake challenge. Remember, when our teammate is overcommitted and they have two guys on us, even though Raw Ross looks kind of awkward, you're not allowed to throw a challenge at this ball unless you're very confident you're going to get a beat. When you do these challenges, you should assume, once again, you should be scored on here. I don't know if you will be, but you should be. All right, this time we are. Last man back, most often fake challenge. You want to use all that space you have to try to buy time for your teammate, and you only throw on the challenge when you're confident. That being said, that was a nice little power side cut from a Diamond 3 player. Not always going to see that at this rank. Here, let's grab half boost. Let's slow down. Let's wait. Slow down. Okay, here we're just, once again, you're using all your boosts to rush forward. And I can tell you're looking at the ball. You're probably not, maybe you didn't clock that Raru's sitting here, because your movement looks like, I got to score. Oh, shoot. And then that, it looked like it came as a surprise, and now you're kind of rushing back. You're still fine here if you slow down. This is fine. Even though you get bumped, this is fine. Still fine. Great stop. So everything worked out okay. But here you should just be slowing down. And when your teammate pinches it away, you should actually probably be slowing down and just waiting. Maybe moving back a little bit and waiting and just seeing what he does. Then if he does this touch, it's actually a very predictable just take back. And in that case, you'd probably have time to take it up and over your net. This would be very safe for you. You wouldn't have to take it into the opponent if you were back quicker. But good jump, good stop there. Really good job shutting down the angles, not flipping, keeping the ball in the corner. So that was great composure on defense. Teammate's going to try to hit you. This is kind of a variation of last man back. I know it doesn't look like it, but technically you are last man back because your teammate's still flipping and he's not recovered. So if you're going to make a touch on this ball, you have to make it around this guy. I know you got to pass, so you might be scared, like, oh, I have to shoot this, but the best touch here is to just slam it back into the corner, maybe up the sidewall even for an air dribble setup. Make sure you just get it around Raw Ross. Well, the minute he early challenges you and he's kind of putting up a hand and blocking the angles, now you have to take it around the defense. You can't stay committed to your plan of shot. Because, yeah, you're going to put yourself in these situations. Let's let our teammate challenge. Gonna have to jump here. Good luck. Good save. Grab corner maybe. Turn up. Oh, nice. We have a shot. Not the best touch. Kind of just panicking our touches here. So here, you could shoot immediately. If you do shoot immediately, this has to be a powerful touch. We need like top right here. When we see him rotating back, you can also slow down and turn it into like a kind of ground to air dribble. Whoa, 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 whoa. Here, turn off ball cam. Check. If you turn off ball cam here, you'll see if he's early challenging you. And if he is, you just double jump pop. But if you turn off ball cam, you see he's face back the whole time. So you're rushing here, but there's actually nobody on you. So this is just a classic panic. You hit the ball forward and you assume they must be on you. Turn off ball cam, check where he is. He's not going. You're totally fine. Keep dribbling. Kind of just panic, throw the ball here. And now here you can look for a demo, but the minute he starts jumping, I'll just move out, leave. I think you're going to double forward for the demo. Now you're like on the wrong side of the ball. Yeah, I mean, you can also continue moving forward. I usually say move forward, but when you land like kind of sideways like this, now it's easier to move back. Normally, like I land forward in the corner and I'm facing here and I say like, hey, rotate through for bumps. Here it's a little awkward to rotate through for bumps because it's faster for you to just turn out. Your car's already sideways. You can't really go for bumps if you're going to be that slow. You have to be quicker with the bumps. So that's why I said just turn off in that case. Okay, our pathing back is very peculiar here. So this play was obviously rushed. I think you're maybe in like a frenzy right now. You're panicking. Okay, you missed this bump, which is fine. You don't need to flip. Now, my rotation looks like pad, 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 and get to the midline. So this is kind of what my rotation looks like as you most of the time. But here we're kind of panicking. We move straight through the middle and we dodge every boost. This flip is peculiar because it puts you off target with the ball. And then you miss every single boost. So we're just kind of panicking here, not planning our movement efficiently on the way back. So let's just slow down there, make sure we're getting all these pads and taking our time. You're not being scored on yet. You can keep ball cam on the whole time to make sure if at any point they do bang it out, you can kind of derail off your path. But yeah, we're just missing all the boost here, and now this is quite awkward. We're very far from the play. But hey, it worked out. Good job getting back in position. Showed Raul Ross who was boss. That was good. I was waiting for that line. Was that a good joke, chat? Was that good? Anybody let me know if that was a good joke? No? Somebody says, does somebody want me to help? To get to plat. I'm gold. Respect. Thank you, Cosmic. Little lag spikes here. We're rotating back. Whoa. A lot of lag spikes. Oh, that's unlucky. I'm going to assume this lag spikes. Just slow down here. Okay, when we get into these positions where you're chasing the ball into the corner, slow down. The closer you move to the corner, the worse vision you get in Rocket League. So you see how the edge of my screen is closing in? I go from being able to see a little bit of the field to all I see is wall. We want to avoid running into the corner like this and crushing our own vision unless we have to. Instead, you want to slow down, take a wider route like this, and then you can kind of see upfield. You can also use your right stick to kind of adjust your vision. But when nobody's on us, we want to avoid driving into our own corner with this like kind of panicked, rushed sense. I know the ball's going over you here, but this crushes your own vision. I can't see a thing here. I have no information. If somebody's challenging me right now, I have no idea. If we would have just taken this whole time to go wider and we were instead of looking at the ball like this, looking at the ball even just a little bit like this, we would at least be able to see something. And then we can flick our stick to the right to check if somebody's coming. But when you're like this, it's really hard to kind of adjust your vision. Hopefully that makes sense. So you're like, everything here looks panicked and you kind of just give them a free challenge. I think you're lagging a little bit, but hopefully that makes sense. Let's just wait, let him bring the ball to us. We're fine. Oh, is this me lagging or I don't know if this is the replay having been glitched, like the server or me. We're going to rip it. I hope you're not lagging as bad as I am. Okay, this replay is kind of chalked. It's really hard to watch this game. I think this lobby was just failing. I don't know. Anyways, you guys win 5-3. I'll reopen the replay and give you kind of timestamp feedback on that. I know that was only 20 minutes, but I can go over some mechanical things too for you. So as far as things to improve, next replay, please put your name on it. That way I don't lose it in the sea of replays. Rich Bumberclat. Or K-Dog. But as far as your play goes, last man. You like to throw up a challenge as last man. Be careful. If you don't have a clean beat, we really don't want to get stuck in your opponent's side when your teammate's overcommitted. So it's a lot more fake challenges, things of this sort. When you're rotating out on offense, make sure you're not panicking, taking time with your rotation. Sometimes you like I notice you drive around the field and you conserve your boost well. So I'd say it's mostly good. But sometimes you'll be driving around and like the 50's happening and your car's still facing your net. The goal is that you want to get back in time such that when a 50 happens, you're facing the play and supporting your teammate. It'll make you quicker to react. Yeah, just throwing in challenges as last man is probably your biggest easy fix. There's going to be some mechanical things like controlling the ball better. I didn't see us go for any like air dribbles or controlling the ball in these games. It was just a lot of like solid touches forward, which obviously got you the win, but we want to be able to control the ball soon. Yeah, and panicking and rushing touches, it's probably the biggest one. You'll get the ball with open space, nobody's challenging you, and we're rushing to just slam it forward. We give them the ball a lot, even when we have open space, just because we're panicking and we're assuming people are challenging. So let's check to see that the opponent's challenging us before we hit the ball forward. One of the biggest, easiest things you can improve on. More stuff in the replay. But appreciate the submission, K-Dog.
K-Dog? Oh.
K-Dog.
Yeah, bro, I have a friend named K-Dog.
There you go. We'll get you this replay in the next 72 hours or so. Thanks for submitting.
In the chat, bro, if your name is Caleb, bro, hey, I've been promoting the server a lot, okay? And I have a friend named Caleb, and he goes by the name of K-Dog on Discord.
Maybe it's K-Doggy. Check it out.
Shit, bro. If not, then that's a crazy coincidence.
It is. Yeah, so K-Dog, one of the big things that happens that you need as far as mechanics goes from champ to GC, and you know this, is solo play. It's controlling the ball. So a lot of the times we get the ball, like if we see the opponent back, a valid strategy is to just hit the ball down. You see I'm using empty jumps here to recover, but basically control the ball. Right, so like sometimes you'll go up the back wall and like here, like I'll jump and I'll see nobody's challenging me and I'll just take the ball down. This is a valid strategy to like kind of take the ball across the field, set up solo plays. Very important that you can do this. Another thing is like when you're taking the ball into your corner, I think I described this. If we attack the ball like this, I can't see anybody challenging me upfield. I have to turn my joystick and even then it's hard. If instead of doing that, the same position, I make sure I get wide around my net, look how I can see so much more upfield on the left side of my screen. That simple fix will make it so that when you're clearing the ball out of your corner, you can actually see people coming. Makes it so much easier to play defense. Same thing on the left side. If I attack the ball like this, I can't see anything. Anybody who's challenging me, it's really hard to see. But at the same ball, if I instead attack it by first going near my net and then coming around, I can see everything over to my right. It's super easy to see if I'm being challenged, which allows me time to set up plays. Makes me so much more threatening because I have more information as I'm attacking, if that makes sense. So that's what I meant by that kind of corner situation and how you can improve your vision. Vision is just how much you see on your screen, and the better vision you have in Rocket League, generally, the better decisions you're going to make. Right? Right, Mythic?
I agree.
Mythic is apparently friends with you, K-Dog. I don't know if you're friends with him, but he thinks you're his best friend, so.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, wait, because what rank was that? Because...
Diamond 3.
I mean, it's not too far off. I don't know. I have a friend, his name is K-Dog, but it's spelled with 2 G's instead. And he's like, I don't know, I beat him in multiple 1v1s. And then he gets mad and gets off. But from what I can tell, he plays more like a gold. Because he like just started playing.
Okay.
He also doesn't really like Rocket League as much as he used to. And so I'm not entirely sure if I don't know. I'm not here long enough to be able to see how he played, so.
True. Well, that's valid.
Yeah. Everyone in the stream, make sure you're listening to SpookyLuke. He's a very known Google source. If you need any definitions or anything, that's the first person. Like, he actually had a job once where he would just be the Google search engine, and he would, like, for example, if you needed a definition of like a word, he would quickly like look in the dictionary and find it, and then it would pop up on your thing.
Mm-hmm. Yep. This is a true story. I was there.
It happened while I was asleep.
Yep.
So
and one time Margot Robbie asked me for the, what was it? She's asking.
It was location of Starbucks near her.
Yeah, it was. I think she was just trying to talk with me though.
Yeah. Yeah.
Typical.
For sure.
I told her I don't know who she is, but whatever movie she's in, I don't care. That's what I said.
She's that one girl that she was like Harley Quinn, wasn't she? Margot Robbie, Harley Quinn for Suicide Squad, right? Or am I thinking of someone else?
Yeah, I think that's right.
Yeah.
Yep.
I've heard that name from somewhere, and my mom really likes Harley Quinn, so that's the only connection I can make.
Thank you, Mythic. To recap, K-Dog,
Flash person myself.
your speed flips, rotations could use work. The main thing is just getting wider. You like doubling back under the play. But yeah, your speed is just speed. It's a combination of things. So it's speed. Improving its speed is like all the little recovery mechanics. So if you want to improve your speed, I have a couple videos on my channel. Just look for like SpookyLuke Play Faster, but I'll be making another one soon. We have one in the works. So yeah, man. I appreciate the replay. I don't think I have anything else to share. I'm conscious this is a little under 30 minutes, but I'm not going to pad this with bullshit. I gave you everything I think will help you. And I hope this was helpful. I'll save the replay. We'll get this to you soon. Peace, man.
See you later, K-Dog.
K-Dog, Diamond 3, 1052 MMR VIP.
Are you still streaming?
Alrighty, we did our 5 VIP sessions on today.
Ooh,
5 VIP sessions done. We will get these distributed over the next few days to everybody in the Rocket League Clubhouse. If you got a replay today, congratulations. You'll get the recording. These will all be on my SpookyLuke VODs channel. As a friendly reminder, this is the Rocket League Clubhouse. This is our private improvement community with me and pros. Obviously, you have to pay for one-on-one time with me and the team, but the reason I document this and we give away all the content away for free is regardless of if you have the means to be able to buy coaching or support, I just want to make sure you guys have access to this stuff. And obviously, if somebody's near your rank, you can look at what they're learning and go, oh, I could learn from that too. So that's why we try to make everything public and give away all the content that we can for free. And if you want help one-on-one with your gameplay or our team's attention, check out the Rocket League Clubhouse 30-day free trial, !Clubhouse, link below. But I'm going to be off for the day. Yes, Mythic recommends it.
Yeah, and my word is as good as anyone else's, because you don't know me as much as you don't know anyone else. So
there you go. That's actually real. That's super real, Mythic. Like, technically, would they trust it more if I got Mark Wahlberg to say join it? It's great.
I mean, maybe if they know who that is, but if they don't, then no.
All right,
My
I'll
word
text
is as
Mark
good
and
as
Mark
anyone
then.
else's that they don't know.
That'd be Margot Robbie.
Oh. Yeah. Hey, well, if you just say, hey, I'll get Batman in here, and he'll tell you, you know, to join into the server, that would be really expensive, one, but two, I mean, yeah, people would trust it a lot more.
Yeah. Yeah, I heard Mark
Like,
Cuban
not
said the
like an
RLC was a
actor
good
or,
investment. Yep, he did. This is a true
it's
story.
Like the actual Batman. You know Batman is real, guys. Gotham City is a thing.
That's facts. Tell him, Mythic.
Exactly. Also, don't forget, Santa Claus is always listening, man.
He
Be
is.
nice.
He hears you when you're something shout.
Yeah, and then he knows when you're sleeping. Kind of weird, but, you know, it's Santa Claus.
He's nothing suspicious about that. Guys, we'll do a couple road to SSLs until I'm out of energy. In fact, actually, I should probably get up. I've been live for 2.5 hours. If we do road to SSLs, I'll be back later. I realize I probably shouldn't queue right now. Need to go like stand up, move my body, doctor said, but I'll pause the stream for now. Thanks for attending the coaching stream. Maybe I'll see you guys back later. If not, have a lovely Friday night. I hope everything goes good. Thanks for coming out. I'll see you in the next one. Peace, guys.